On the fucking audio. We're here.
We're
doing
here.
it. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for the sub, Owen. Is that my consolation prize? After you fucked us? Thanks, homie. Appreciate it. It means a lot. I keep forgetting to use it. Hey, glad to use it here. What's up, Ash, Jason? How does everyone like the draft music? Ooh. Apollyon Banner made it for me, so I don't get copyright struck anymore.
Oh no, but then where's all the fun?
Isn't it good?
I like it.
Yeah. It's got some draft feels. I can hear, like, you know, Captain Flowers and Freak talking over it.
Talking over it, yep.
My head. Oh. Hodor. See, I'm not ready. I didn't give anyone the spectate link.
You gonna stream for the two of us today?
Back. Yes. See? All these things.
I'm reading Sentinels of Light stories I skipped because I didn't want to read them at the time.
That'll melt your brain too. Okay,
Stories
I'm gonna
of
throw that
word.
link in Swiss League General. Start my Discord stream. And we're in to pick bands, and Akali has been banned away from Nipples by Neuro Legion Academy, and we're going and we're doing it. Heimerdinger banned by Jungle Diff. I guess Neuro Legion has a Heimerdinger one trick. They do, don't they, in the top lane?
They do.
Xerath banned away as well. From, I guess, Dr. Jesse?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar enough with.
Neuro Legion Academy shockingly is sitting on 0 wins
Wow.
after their org took the title last season. So looking to get back on the horse. They've been Shaco away from Ash. Adulting too hard.
Always a good one.
Take it all over the
Very
place.
sure. Champion.
For sure, for sure. Last band coming out from Jungle Diff. Is Viego. By the way, chat, how do I sound? Last time I felt like it was kind of fuzzy, like a blown out microphone, so let me know how that is so I can adjust it. Alright, we're on to the first pick for Neuro Legion Academy. Jin. Morgana? Thinking about
like
it.
a Morgana pick.
Okay, Morgana. Technically triple or even quad flex, but
Yeah, definitely also very good against a lot of the falling engaged supports that we've seen quite a bit of. Curious who's gonna pick up jungle first. Got a couple of jungle bans in this first round already.
Okay, well, how's that any better? Sivir picked up for Jungle Diff. Nice, safe wave clear champion with late game hyper carry potential, depending on the build.
Also spell shield, very good against
So
Morgana
feels
Qs.
good against Morgana for sure. That's
For sure.
super nice if they're expecting it to go into the bot lane.
And I assume that's where it goes, but
I like to
You
see
never
a
know.
jungle pick here. Okay, Nocturne, very nice. He's doing well. I don't know about picking Caitlyn into the Sivir. That's a soft counter, as a Sivir can just find mana all over the place in the traps. But Morgana
Find
Caitlyn
it,
is
true.
still a very potent
say,
combination.
Impressive.
you can have if you can manage to force or get the spell shield down and then manage to line the bind afterwards. Still strong.
It's gonna be Caitlyn Zinzao. I do lock into Caitlyn. Last pick here.
Curious what kind of
Yeah.
Curious what kind of support they'll bring in for this Nocturne, because the Nocturne hasn't been doing quite as
Zyra,
hot as of
very
late.
good pick into the Morgana. Lots of
I do
magic
like the
damage,
Zyra.
burns right through the spell shields.
That lane is going to shove very hard.
Yes, it is.
Which does take out some of that pressure that Caitlyn Morgana get with there, because they almost always have push.
Typically, yeah.
But so they won't
Top
be
lane
all
Darius
just farm
ban?
plate.
Interesting Darius ban. I forget who was it. League of Legends who broke out the Darius as a mid laner against the Yasuo.
I do, yes.
I believe so.
That was a lot of fun. Yone banned out by Neuro Academy. Hey, Ink Gaming, let Jason play fucking Yone, you cowards. Mordekaiser banned by Jungle Diff.
For real.
And Tom Kinch ban.
Tom
yeah.
Kench ban. Something I
He's
feel like needs to be
The
banned
big
earlier.
chungus on the block this patch. I think he is an absolute monster. High priority pick in our series, if you watched it just now. Made it into the first game and banned in the rest. No, you wanted to play Tom, that's why you got through. Galio picked up as more than likely the mid laner for Jungle Diff. They're
There's
already
that
bringing
support.
plenty of damage from the bot lane, so.
There's that support for Nocturne.
Yep,
Definitely
for
have to give Nocturne his backup nowadays. He's not quite the bursty champion he was before unless he gets ahead.
A solid combination, Nocturne Galio is. Camille getting picked up in the top lane for Neuro
Ooh.
Academy.
Also takes away a tried and true combination with Galio mid, Camille top.
Yeah. Good takeaway there by Neuro Academy. Good call, Mitch. She's going to be open to a counter pick.
I mean, there are different things you can take into the Camille, but it does feel like Camille's actually fairly strong and you can play it pretty safely up in top lane. It's gonna scale super hard, still has tons of true damage against some of these tank picks you can pick up there, so really do like the Camille pick here.
Yeah, she's a good one to learn if you're a top laner. She just does everything you want.
Relatively safe.
Oh, and give me a 15-minute version. One more time. Alright, and Volibear picked up in the top lane for Jungle Dip. Now, is it Volibear? I think it is. There's that Camille One Trick from Europe who makes detailed matchup videos. They actually showed it on a cast. I don't know if it was Worlds last year or what.
I think it was
But they-
Worlds when
you know
we
what
were
I'm talking
seeing
about,
all the.
Aspen?
Yeah,
Where
we were
they-
seeing all the Volibear as the counter to the Camille.
Camille gets solo killed by Volibear, and then she just shows her next game, bans Volibear, and that's the end of the tutorial video. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Volibear-
Volibear definitely gonna have the push here early, but it really is, as soon as you get that first time online, I think the matchup really starts to shift, unless the Volibear's ahead.
I thought we had a game.
Was it 9?
Where did it go? Where's Jungle Diff? Where'd everyone go? Let's get it, Trek and Kill. What's up, brother? How's it going?
I believe it was last year at Worlds we were seeing Volibear picked as the Camille counter because you can hard win the early game with Volibear against the Camille. And then there's some interaction with his ultimate and the Volibear ultimate, but I don't remember what it was.
So Camille can ult you or go to stun and you can Volibear out of it, I'm fairly certain.
I think that's it, yeah.
You can
Because
dodge
you're
the ult.
unstoppable. If you see the start of her animation, you can start yours.
Just
Right.
ult and it puts hers on cooldown and
She doesn't get it and you can just counter her. But I think at some point, the Camille can almost just kind of ignore the Volibear, just two-shot towers and walk away. I mean, it takes quite a while to get there. which I think is the idea. And they definitely have an earlier game comp here with this Galio Nocturne wanting to make plays in the early game once they hit level 6. So
I think that is the play here, right? They're not really looking to scale into the late game against the Camille Vagar. Camille Vagar, Caitlyn with 4 items, basically taking half of Zyra or Sivir's HP with an auto.
Starbucks had to remake the lobby. Times out as customs do. Thank you, Riot. Love you.
Well, we're still here, Riot, so I guess we must like you a little bit.
Oh, it says I'll give you a 20. Yeah. No, I just forgot to hit loop. So I should do that just in case we get really deep. So yeah, team comps in front of us. Who do you like? Aspen.
So I like the jungle diff comp because bot lane is just gonna clear, and top lane on the other side takes a little bit to scale into the game. So if they can get a snowball rolling, especially with that Nocturne Galio combo, right? You have a good snowball there.
Okay, Mitch.
you know, I'm leaning the same direction for jungle diff. I think that it's much easier to execute. That bottom lane could be a point of power for Neuro Legion, but I think you're just gonna have both sides shoving into each other. I think they both have plenty of wave clear to just make nothing happen down there. In which case, it's just gonna be all about this Galio and Nocturne roaming, picking a lane, and then just bombarding them with 4 players, 3 or 4 players. And
Yeah,
also-
a lot of hard engage tools, but a ton of counter engage and disruption from Neuro Legion Academy, Morgana Ultimate, Zinzao Ultimate, Camille Ultimate, and Baby Cage.
Yeah.
All
Late
kind of
cage should
displacing
be.
or stunning people. Yeah, Owen says, I'm excited for Cam and Vagar. Yeah, me too.
Can you restart your Discord stream, Contende?
Oh, yep, thank you.
Yeah, there's definitely a way for an early gen to play it, and it's just going to be a more difficult affair. The Camille really needs to get on this backside, but if the Camille gets on top of the Zyra at any point in time, the Zyra is instantly dead. So there's ways to play around it. Back up with your Morgana, back up with your Vigar, use your Zinzao to keep the dive out, and then let your Camille just wipe the backline out. It's just a difficult prospect.
But if we're just talking draft diff, yes, I also like Jungle Diff's draft.
We'll see. Zinzao obviously has a ton of power in the early game, so prior to level 6, the Zinzao can definitely turn the game. The Nocturne really doesn't want to fight the Zen super early, wants to power farm to 6 and move with its Galio, so we'll see what kind of jungle pathing he takes to try to maximize farm, make sure he can get a scuttle early and get a quick recall.
Keep it going there, lads. I'm troubleshooting.
I look at. See, I keep thinking though, if this game gets past 25-30 minutes, it's a Vagar that's gonna be one-shotting your carry with a baby cage that can disrupt the Galio and Nocturne. I think that's the Neuro Legion Academy, right? They have a lot of create space.
They do for
So
sure.
it could just turn into a Nocturne Galio diving, and then the rest of the team just can't get in there.
Right, but I suppose that's the fun thing about having the Nocturne Galio here against the Vigar. The Vigar can throw cage down, but neither one of them actually care. Nocturne comes down, he throws spell shield as he's flying through the air, and then Galio gets the free ride on top of him. And yes, this Vigar is definitely going to be killing Zyra. Just one shot, it's going to be 2 abilities, or maybe just ult at some point, but the Sivir shouldn't be that killable. We should be able to spell shield at least one of the spells coming in. It's going to be much later for the Sivir to be one shot by the Vigar.
That and the Sivir probably shouldn't be stepping up that far, right? The Sivir should be trying to.
Our chat's broken, so
Okay.
we're ready.
You're ready? Okay. It's Dope Ropes Lobby, so. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I just think that, and then the Camille being able to lock somebody down.
Yeah, with all that said though, really need to make use again of the
It's-
level 6 for the entire top side for jungle diff. And
Yeah.
Neuro has tons of pick potential between Vigar Cage, traps, and Morgana Qs.
Morgana snare just grabbing somebody like.
Really gotta make sure jungle diff keeps their vision up and plays around their ultimates. Not sure, but if I'm not mistaken, that Xerath ban from earlier, is that a support Xerath ban? Or is that a mid
could
lane
be.
ban?
I think it's aimed at Dr. Jesse.
I have definitely seen Dr. Jesse play a nasty Xerath, but it might be aimed at nipples as well. It might be kind of a dual purpose ban.
Because they don't have Hanzi. This,
Hanzi's
this season.
Xerath is nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
I'm just curious, considering the Xerath would go along with this Zyra pick. You know, it's similar,
Similar
somewhat
play
back
style.
function, yeah.
Right, the bot lane
Yeah,
mage.
yeah. Bot lane mage poking and just doing tons
We'll
of
see.
damage.
We'll see if they stick to it as we move forward in the games. If it continues to be a priority for them. Veigar is just huge in this whole freaking tournament. I feel like every team, except for us, has a has a Veigar player.
I know what you're talking about. You think I'm not pulling that Vagar bot out next
Oh, that
next
Veigar
series?
bot, man. Let's do it. But
I'll do it.
yeah, he's
As the-
leave my Xerath play alone. Can we even compliment it, Rep? You're so ornery.
the hidden Xerath is the deadliest. But yeah, there has been quite a bit of Vigar, but I think that also is. I mean, I'm not sure how much like super strong control mage we've seen outside of that. Something you can play a different control mage into it, a scaling mage like an Azir or an Orianna, and do just fine. But we haven't seen a whole lot of that.
Yeah, we haven't really seen that.
Is he just strong in this level of play? Like, infinite scaling, large CC with the cooldown people aren't necessarily going to punish appropriately.
I think that's some of it, right? Like he's got scaling in a lot of these games get drawn out if they don't get snowballed out of control.
And it's strong against engage, and those are the easiest ones to go when we have teams in here that aren't necessarily super comfortable with each other or aren't comfortable with the more aggressive top laners, and they're playing the tanks or they're playing the hard engage. The Vigar functions really well into that. If we were seeing things like Jace, I think it would be a different story for the Vigar.
Oh, for
Although
sure.
this is still hard engaged on the side of jungle diff that, as you were talking about before, kind of creatively ignores the Veigar cage completely.
Doesn't it just doesn't care about it.
Yep, good old Nocturne Shield.
Little Nocturne Shield.
Curious if any of them will choose to pick up Cleanse. I mean, imagine a Sivir with both Spell Shield and Cleanse here. Could actually
Then
be
how
the
do
go-to
you-
play.
How do you ever kill that Sever, right?
I mean, then it has to be Camille, right?
Camille
But-
has to get in there and do it. Nobody else has a good way to kill her with the spell shield and the shield cleanse.
But the downside to that is the Zyra then only just has to stand on top of the Sivir, because you know Camille has to be on top of the Sivir at some point to actually kill her. So Zyra just has to hold the E until Camille actually commits. And that is a dead Camille at that point.
Very dead Camille.
A lot of layers to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of good counterplay here. I mean, it's very, very possible for Neuro Legion to win this, even if Jungle Diff does have the easier comp to play here. Lots of avenues of attack.
Where is the dope rope? He's top lane, piloting Camille.
Yeah, what do you mean? I think we know where the dope rope is. What do you?
Who's the Camille OTP? Is it Hedgehog? Are you in this tournament, Hedgehog?
I don't know.
We want the rope.
Somebody is a is a.
It's a good question. Where is our rope champion? Got a chain champion, not quite the same thing.
We got
Yeah.
Action Man
Where's
unleashed.
the action?
Where are the pilots?
Well,
Yeah, but like rope
my
plays
team
second
told me
fiddle
to
on action.
play
Man.
Jinx.
We got Doofy's team. Doofy's team didn't even pilot the Action Man.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I want to see it, especially with Mitch in the booth. I want to see Fucking 3-man revive at 38
Three-man
minutes.
revive at 38
That just
minutes
ruins
of the game.
all tactical gameplay. Just completely throws macro on its head. They're just like, no, fuck you. This great play you just made, completely ruined.
See? This is what the people
That's
need
why
to
we
hear.
want it.
So much
That's why we
rage.
need it. Mitch goes dark at the caster booth because he just can't handle it anymore. He's
Keep
just done.
myself.
And then the spellbook action man switches to cleanse and uses it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Clarity,
On
get
his
that
clarity,
Clarity. Yeah,
excuse
there
me.
it is.
Yeah.
Just the hyper tilt in the
Just the
caster
tilt,
booth.
man.
His head
Make
explodes.
sure Mitch literally just logs off from his computer and doesn't turn it on for 2 days.
I do that anyway. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd say
You guys
log out
can
of
see me
League.
for like 4 or 5 days at a time.
I mean, this is the first day I've been back on my computer for more than a couple seconds.
Yeah, welcome back.
It's nice. I'll be gone again tomorrow, so
Oh no.
see you guys in a week. Not sure. I'll probably be on my laptop some, but
Will you at least be able to watch the T1 games? It's
yeah, I'll have
gonna
my
be a
laptop.
banger.
I'm excited.
This is the JNG game, right?
I do believe.
I think this is for all. Well, no, because they're not gonna be top. That's Nongshin. Good old
Functions. Get a fucking take that.
good old Hots.
Yep. 6
Baker.
a.m. So
in the top
So-
lane.
I will be watching that when I should definitely still be asleep for my 14-hour drive tomorrow.
Oof. Oof.
Ouch.
Luckily, I've got work to watch this stuff.
Alright, we're loading in with the beautiful backdrop of Ionia and Thresh.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I see is stream paused.
I see Thresh.
There we go.
That's what
Skin
I like to see.
game. 2 missing from the
And
side of
who's
Neuro Legion
gotta play-
Academy.
Who's gonna
Got the
play?
meme skins. I don't know, man. I
got
think
this-
they win.
Classic Nocturne's pretty good. Hard to say.
I don't know. Aurora
say.
Flare rocking the sneaky Sivir though.
Yep. Snaky
immediate
and
pings
Snaky
going out.
Birdo.
Behind the Baron Pit from Jungle Diff. Sivir opting for the tier start. Morgana's got her
That does
perfectly timed
kind of-
stopwatch.
That tier start does kind of lead towards that she's gonna go with the lethality build,
Indeed, it does. Yeah.
which.
Oh, Aspen, would you kill the music for me, please?
Yep, on it.
I believe that is
Stacking the bush,
red.
hoping for a scout, as is Neuro Legion. So mirror
Mirror is
images
quite
of
amusing.
each other behind the red buffs. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a red smite on both junglers here.
Yeah.
Both of which actually do benefit from having blue smite, but clearly looking to have the stronger 1v1 or skirmishing fighting ability of the red smite.
Right. Nocturne does still build his Stridebreaker, so he has a slow there.
Yeah, and it's
Or very
definitely still
often builds his
possible.
Stridebreaker, I should say.
It's still possible for Nocturne to get on the far side of someone with his fear tether, fear them
Sure,
back,
yeah.
but with the Stridebreaker slow, but it is much more difficult than it used to be to get in the direction you're really looking
Not
for.
quite that as easy as just hitting your stride breaker and dashing over somebody.
Yeah, I missed my dash. I played frickin' what was it? Gale Force set support. We won.
Well, fair enough. Result. That's what we base our analysis on, Contende.
Yeah,
Result.
We'll get the riff music, just like the grown-ups do.
That's-
All right.
That's both junglers starting on bot side of map, so they will. It does look like they're going to meet each other on the top side,
Yeah,
and
they
I'm
will
fairly
collide.
certain Zinzao wins that.
Since
So-
Al's also gonna get there quickly as he has skipped his Krugs. Looking to beat Nocturne to the Scuttle Crab. Galio with the early push.
Yeah, Zinzao's a stronger jungler, but red side should have the push in every lane here, actually. So we'll see how much that allows his
Bot lane
laners to
certainly
move within.
has it. Bot lane a bit in a neutral state, and the Galio has his push cooking as well. Both junglers on their topside buffs now. And yeah,
Yeah,
Volley with some serious prio. Camille playing somewhat carefully here. Does have the level 3 for now, and Volley hits it as well. Camille
Yeah, and
baits
big-
out the volley E. Little W. Gets the mild stun. Both junglers are here. TP coming in from Galio already. Volibear goes down to Camille. But now the Galio's in. Zinzao goes down as well. It's just Camille against the world. Oh, flashes
Oh,
just
good
away from the
flash.
heroic entrance. Whatever he's called. Okay, good flash by Camille, but at the end of the day, 1v1.
For one,
And first blood over to Camille against the Volibear. Very good player.
that's gonna be unfortunate for the.
Nice root by Zyra, but the Q misses from Precious Cupcake. Black Shield in, but the damage is already done. Down to about 300 HP. Dark Harvest proc. Gets her down to about 210.
I guess that means this is a lethality Sivir we're gonna see here.
Yes. As that's
Very
pointed out
likely.
by the
The tier start
the goddess.
and then Dark Harvest really point towards it.
Nocturne getting in some early counter jungling. Galio pinging for assistance against the Veigar. Sin's gonna pick up the bot scuttle. Zyra maybe roaming up. Nope.
Yeah, the last play I'm not actually sure who I think won out there, because having your Nocturne get ahead with this comp that's banking on this Galio Nocturne combo, that is super important, but you now have the massive teleport advantage for blue side, and the Camille having time alone in lane means this is not nearly as strong for the Volibear as it would have been.
Ooh, dashes
Oh,
into
no.
the Veigar baby cage. Gets a big taunt off, which slows his opponents, and he's gonna get away with his Aftershock Nocturnes in the neighborhood. Throws a Q out there to make his presence felt, and retreats back into his jungle. Zinzao going down to his bot side as well. Camille is shoveling, what, 2.5 waves here, my goodness.
Yeah, I really think that Nocturne should have backed after he stole the Gromp reset.
Oh!
Zin Zin, he's gonna, oh! Dr. Josie flashing in to try to take down Caitlyn, doesn't do so. Aurora trying to Q as well, oh, it just misses. Caitlyn's just gonna hop through the time portal there. Oh, meanwhile in the mid lane,
Oh no.
Nibbles! He's going down. Veigar with a cheeky
That
auto attack.
cheeky auto attack to get the kill.
I respect the attempts from Jungle Diff in the bot lane, trying to take down the Caitlyn, as they really had no way out, but just coming up short there.
I think the Zyra definitely. I don't know about the Sivir. The Sivir flash.
Sivir can probably flash as well.
But yeah, the Zyra, that was a cheeky play. I think that was what she should do maybe there.
Yeah, hoping for the Ignite auto to be enough damage, but not quite. Caitlyn's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate across the board. I don't think it changes many of the lane states, or I don't think it changes lane state really at all in bot or mid, but later in the game, blue side's Veigar getting strong. It's not what you want.
Camp's saying Sivir W doesn't proc Dark Harvest, at least not an ARAM.
No, W does not proc Dark Harvest.
I did not know that.
Yep, you have to hit an auto or a Q. It's kind of a weird thing to me. I don't. It's a damaging ability, but
Turn looks like it's gonna easily pick up this dragon. Is that a 450 smite? Oh, no smite at all. Oof, that was dangerous.
that was a little close.
Sin nearly grabbed that with his W. Morgana with a nice root onto Nocturne. He's gonna grab some fruit. Start snacking during the fight. He's gonna flash away. Galio's gonna ult onto him as well. They start to waddle away from the Sivir. Nice root by Morgana. Galio with the E and the flash and the W. He's not gonna catch anyone with it. Oh,
Okay,
just
now
too far
Veigar.
away. And Veigar on the backside by himself.
Oh.
So take down the Zyra. And he's gonna start to waddle back towards mid lane. Nocturne's gonna have to think better of it. Galio E's in, waiting for his W cooldown. Doesn't have it quite yet. Oh, the baby cage! Oh, and he can't W. Oh, and a nice escape by Veigar. Picks up the Zyra and just walks back to his lane scot-free. Another kill over to Neuro Legion Academy.
There goes traded flash, and red side got
Oh,
the
nice
Ocean Drake.
response by Volibear. Oh, and, ooh, the counter ult by Camille avoids the ult damage of Volibear. Very well played. Kind of a game of chicken there, isn't it? Whoever ults first is gonna miss their ult damage.
pretty much, yeah. Looks like.
Camille is still quite low. Both thinks they can kill the other still. There's Galio in the neighborhood as well. He does not have ultimate, but he is walking through Camille's pink ward. Who should have her E now? Yeah, she does. She's perfectly safe. Oh, check his
Looks like
stats.
the ball.
Veigar at 67 already. That's not bad. Can volley ult out of Camille's ult. He can't ult out of Camille's ult, but he can ult during the second part of the Camille ult animation to cancel it entirely, I believe.
I do believe that is how it works. I'm not completely polished on it 'cause I'm not a top laner. I don't see that matchup
Basically,
super.
what Camille just did to Volibear, I think Volibear can do to Camille as well. As far as the ult timings go. We'll see as we move along if we see that interaction again. Over our flare, picking up some mana from the Caitlyn Q. Very easy for Camille to pick up mana in this matchup. Or Sivir, pardon me.
Yeah, it's just easy. Just
Nocturne's
you'll
sitting
walk.
here. The wave is crashing. He's gonna have to sit there for quite a while if he wants this gank. No, we'll see. He needs to wait. Is he gonna go onto the Morgana? She's sweeping. Gets the root. Got very patient here. Okay, he ults in.
Really
Sonya
stopwatch.
just nice. Ooh. Oh my gosh, she survives. Well played. Pressure's cupcake.
Well played for sure.
Tasty treat
Oh,
for
no.
those monsters. Oh, Lotus with the ult. Oh, Nocturne goes away and can't block it for him. Meanwhile, mid lane, Volibear by Nipples. Gets a ton
Nipples
of damage.
Galio just
Veigar
beating this Veigar's face.
Sends out, looking to pick up a Rift Herald here. He's got the Camilla lane prio, but he does not have mid lane prio. Nocturne's in the neighborhood, so it's Galio who's roaming up.
This time not.
Yeah,
Outside
really
the Herald.
unfortunate.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Red team is the Nocturne is getting ults off, but I really think these ults are kind of misplaced because it's not really playing towards their win condition. You really want to be guaranteeing those kills with your Galio, but Galio was used super defensively. The Nocturne ult there was used with only one person. If the Sivir even had just stayed, they're not back there, could have made a play.
Yeah,
Really-
unusual that the Sivir back there for sure. With Nocturne waiting there for exactly that instance.
They're not getting value out of it, and due to outplays, blue side is getting a lead that they really shouldn't be having right now.
Neuro Legion looking to drop this Rift Herald here. Should get 3 plates out of this.
I don't think they'll die if it is Volibear.
Yeah, Nocturne's in the neighborhood. They sense it. Galio's in here as well. Stunned by Volibear. Is Camille gonna test it? She's not. I'm just sitting on the pink ward now. Oh, gotta take down my huge minimap team.
Oh, sad. Small mini map.
Unfortunate.
Here you go.
But we do have Dragon coming up soon, and both junglers should be on the bot side of the map as they have camps up
19
on that
seconds.
side.
And they are pathing.
Blue side has the push though.
Red side has the wards on the opponent's jungle. Nice fruit by Morgana. A lot of damage. Kate's gonna ult. Sivir's gonna block it with the spell shield. Easily. Nocturne's looking for a gank here. Zin's out in the neighborhood as well. He's sitting on a pink.
Yeah, I think both teams should know that the jungler is down there, so I don't know if anything will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
Spot
they're
him
just
out
gonna
first.
stay in the neighborhood, do some camps, and take
It's
it
not
from
safe
there.
for either one of them.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, both TPs for both top laners as well, so bit of a cold
Yeah.
war over the dragon for the time being.
Yeah, since that first play with the teleports, that red team did, they
Nocturne
haven't
does see
much
this
used
Caitlyn.
it.
Oh, he's going for it. He's in with the Zyra and whips the ultimate. He's gonna take a ton of damage. Goes down to Zinzao. Galio ult's gonna knock him up.
Okay,
Zinzao ultimate's
on the
taking
bottom
a
side,
lot-
Sivir is running people
yeah,
down.
Sivir's
What?
just running down Caitlyn now. That's a big one team fight for Jungle Diff at the end of the day. They're gonna be able to pick up this drag, it looks like. No, they're pathing away from it. They're going towards Veigar. Pick this up!
I mean, they don't have jungler and
You gotta
Veigar
pick this
obviously.
up.
can do-
You know Caitlyn's recalling. They're wasting a lot of time here.
Because again, the problem is though that while blue team did lose one extra player, they both lost their junglers, which makes the secure on the dragon a lot harder, and both mid and top are getting plates there, and having
feel
this
like
Camille get further ahead is
especially
not
as-
ideal.
I feel like as red side, you can pull this out with your advantage and just do
with
it.
your player damage. Yeah,
They
and
could
just
have, but
do
then
it
Camille
with-
probably gets another plate and even more XP that the Volibear is sitting back on. I mean, maybe the Volibear backs or the Galio teleports top and the Volibear stays something, but I don't think you want to leave that Camille uncontested.
Fair.
Oh.
Galio goes in. Baby cage. Too late to stop
Oh.
the engage, but Camille's in the neighborhood. Oh, the Veigar ult. Takes him
And the
down.
Veigar outplay button is down.
Outplay button, skill button.
Brutal.
Xin Zhao's gonna take away the ward here and take the dragon for himself, it would appear. He begins. Yep, Kate setting up the traps. They're standing on a Rift Herald, or pardon me,
Oh,
Scuttle
Scuttle
Crab.
Ward.
But it's not gonna matter. Picked it up 1-1 in the drag department. As well as a 3.5k gold lead for Neuro Legion. What's up, Murph Chicken 10-day time.
Yeah, there's a coal in the inventory of the Camille as well. Once gets another 20 minions and sells that.
Interesting, yeah.
What
Could
is
be
the,
a-
Minions from a kill.
what's the current gold difference between the two top laners right now?
1.2.
Already over 1,000 gold.
And it's about to get a little worse. Nocturne comes in. Oh, nope. Camille safely ease away. And yeah, just another missed opportunity in the Nocturnal. Really not.
I'm
Not value
thinking
out of those.
red team's chance to win here is dwindling very quickly here
It's
because
just
there
moving
isn't an answer to
further.
this Camille. They don't have one.
Yeah, I mean, unless like a Nocturnal after she's already burnt her E in the neighborhood. Here comes the teleport from the Camille. He's gonna get right onto the Zyra, take her down immediately. Galio with the counter. Gets the E. Starts the taunt. He's only gonna get one from the spell shield. Sivir trying to dish out some damage. Gets the Dark Harvest, but doesn't get a kill. Oh, one more auto from Camille. That's gonna do it.
Oh no, yeah, I
Three
think
quick
this
kills.
is gonna kind of just snowballing out of control, really.
Yeah, it's looking a little grim bones.
Like we were talking about earlier, the idea is that the Camille is forced to go around this front line of the Volibear, Nocturne, Galio to get to the back line, which later in the game is much easier, but should take a lot longer. But now the Camille doesn't have to care. I'm pretty sure the Camille can just hit whoever she wants and they will die
Yeah.
with the
She's
amount of
going
damage
for
on
it.
her.
Thunder, she's got.
Takes down the bot turret with the assistance of the Caitlyn. As you look around at the gold gaps, she's nearing 2k against the Volibear, 1k for the jungle, 1k for the mid lane, 1k,
1K
for
for
the
the
ADK,
AD.
and about 600 for even the supports. Galio going in, lands a nice E, big W. Comes away with a good chunk of damage from Nipples. Stuck in the baby cage. Oh, and just
Oh,
eats it and flashes out of vision? No, but Zyra picks up the vision for him. Well done by Zyra to continue to have the vision for the Nocturne to finish that ultimate off.
Yeah, that's the repeatable play that maybe they should have been doing from the start. We've seen Galio chunk out the
Veigar
Veigar to 20%
constantly.
health
Yeah.
multiple times this game.
We'll see what
But-
adulting too hard can do from here, but maybe too little too late.
And if you're red team, what are you looking to do here right now? Maybe you're looking for picks with your
Volibear's looking to
Zyra?
Go in. Gets a halfway decent trade against the Camille.
but now Zin's there.
Xin is there. They're gonna take down the turret. They're holding onto a Rift Herald for assaulting the tier 2. Volibear looking like he wants to go back. He is. Galio's coming north to defend, so they might lose their tier 2 here. But on the bot side, Jungle Diff is able to get a kill, or a turret kill themselves. Oh, Volley's still there. Ults in. Galio's ulting over the
Galio.
top. Oh, Zin flashes out. Oh,
Great
Volley flashes
Camille
under
there.
his turret. They're both so low. Nipples gets one. Can Nipples get two? Oh, the Gore Drinker. It's close.
Oh, and there's the
Zyra's here to
Zyra's
help.
there.
Gets
There's
it.
it.
Kill picked up by Dr. Jesse. Okay, so a nice little shutdown there, and then some.
They're gonna get the Nocturne here. The
Veigar
Veigar's
is surrounded by foes. but he's dangerous. Gets a
Great
ton of
catch.
damage onto Zyra. Oh, Grenade. Well done, okay. Jungle Diff scrapping back.
Yep, great use of the Galio ult there to counter the play. Although there was a good dodge
That
on the taunt by the
ult.
Camille.
Oh,
But the Vigar in no man's land there. Very strange.
Yeah,
looked like the Vigar was just trying to get the Nocturne that was kind of low, but
I think he was moving up to assist, but just too
And then-
far away from the play and then got caught surrounded by enemies. Dragon spawning in 40 seconds. Both teams
I think
look to
red team
push out the wedge a little
really-
bit.
really wants that dragon. You're playing a lot off ult, so you're red team.
Yeah, I agree, Owen. Owen
Yeah,
said
if I'm red
Galio's
team-
good champ underpicked. Go ahead,
If
Mitch.
I'm red team though, I kind of want to. I think I want to see them let blue team get in that pit, get them in a place where they are surrounded and don't necessarily have a way out, and use your big AoE ults and a choke point there.
Yeah, I get that.
And
Big Zyra
silver
ult, Galio
Qs
ult.
and Ws and just damage bouncing around in that pit.
So I think that's the only way they win a fight. Even now is still they've really got to layer 2 or 3 of these ults together. Zyra ult needs to come through on a Galio or the Polar Bear.
Yeah, even behind, and they're not catastrophically behind, a properly executed Wombo can still win a fight for them. Nocturne's gonna ult. He's gonna go in towards the Vagar, but he gets baby caged. Not taking a W on the way in. Volley's gonna jump in though, get some good damage onto Camille.
Oh, good
Nocturne's
steal.
able to pick up the dragon.
Can they get out?
Still the fight's continuing. That
Great block.
Scooch by Nipples is able to block the Caitlyn ult. That was really well done. 2 members go down for Jungle Diff, but they do pick up the dragon.
Yeah, it looks like Galio wasn't quite up yet for that. That
Yeah, it's a
could have been
shame.
a huge game changer there.
And again, the Nocturne ulting towards the Vagar without his W gets kind of stopped up against the baby cage there.
Unfortunately, they got second to the play. The Caitlyn had already set up traps in the choke point, so they were really forced to go in. It's possible the Nocturne actually had it, but they might have caught a trap on its way in. I'm not
Okay,
entirely
and
sure.
missed, and then the baby cage caught him. That could be.
I think I saw that. Yeah, that's true. Well, no, he stunned right after, or he W'd right after the baby cage, so I don't think I missed it.
Okay. I missed it completely. I missed his spell shield.
Looks like
But still got the dragon. Still has a chance to stack this reasonably, and it would be a big help to have that Ocean Soul for their side.
We are in a cloud map, which is really helpful as well
For the red team,
their
I apologize,
ultimate base
Padre.
comp.
because that's you get Galio ult and Nocturne ult on lower cooldown.
Zyra.
So oh, yuck.
And it also will definitely help against the Camille, who obviously wants to split push, although the Camille can be a team fighter, but having the ability to ult with the Galio in the Nocturne top side, kill the Camille, and then take a team fight on the other side and have your ultimates back up is very strong here.
God, Camille has an entire Ravenous Hydra on her lane opponent.
Oof.
Galio in the baby cage.
Just chilling in
Nap
that baby
time,
cage.
yeah. Not much doing there as W soaks up the damage he would have taken. Oh, it says Silver Map 2, Map Mobility. Yes, indeed. Nocturne recalling with 900 golds. It's gonna finish up a Kindle gem and then some. Let's get a page. Nocturne's ulting in towards the Camille. Gets the fear off, but she's walking away pretty briskly, but goes down. And a big kill over on the side of Jungle Diff here. Let's see what they can do with it. Getting towards this Vagar.
Great dodge.
Oh, just misses the fear.
There's the
And
flash
this
on
ultimate
him.
and a baby cage.
Oh no.
Gets the
That's-
ult onto Nocturne. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Misses.
It's a magic
block.
damage shield. Galio, no.
The curving bullet, just like JFK. Ooh, Caitlyn with the Q and the baby cage. And somehow, Neuro Legion turning this fight in which they lost to Camille. Caitlyn dashing forward, Galio dashing away. They're pinging towards that Baron now. They're on top of a ward.
This
Come here.
Nocturne will be up shortly.
There's
There's a
a
TP coming in from
teleport from
Camille.
Camille.
See if we get some damage in with the Q. Camille might be looking for her though. Oop,
Good spell shield.
good spell shield gets rid of the ultimate, but
It's not gonna
takes it
matter.
right as well. Oh, Camille hops over.
Oh.
Her E's down. And she's just gonna walk out. Misses the W from Galio. Nearly
They can
picks
get this
up
off the
Baron.
Camille, though.
Boom, stuns mid E. They're gonna be able to pick her up.
Alright, that's...
No return
Oh.
kill.
I think that is fairly important here, though.
470 gold. But yeah, that is the Baron. For Neuro Legion. Ping going out towards the dragon. What they're looking for, it's coming up in 48 seconds.
I think they have to give this. It's an 8,000 gold lead.
100%.
Maybe if they can...
They bought themselves some time with the last Nocturne Dragon Steel.
Yeah, maybe if they can push with this Volibear and get the attention of the Camille and then teleport the Volibear down while they have the advantage, they might be able to take a fight here, but seems sketchy either way.
Yeah, he's just
Even
gonna
with the
take
5v4.
recall. Camille, a little unsure where to path. I think she's here for the dragon though, yep.
No difference.
Yeah, I would have preferred to see that Volibear stay up there.
Yeah, I
You're
agree.
not going to win the 5v5. You really want to pull pressure. I think they knew where 4 were, and the Camille hadn't been up yet when they knew they don't have teleport.
Yeah,
So.
and with Dyra backing, there's no chance to contest this. Volley's coming back to the top lane just now.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
How many stacks
not
on
sure.
this? How many stacks on this Volibear do we have now? Or on this Vigar?
Vagar is sitting pretty at 231 for a grand total of
Jeez,
504 AP. No big ticket AP items yet either. He's got the Hourglass, his shoes, Everfrost. Working
Going for
towards the
Banshees,
Banshees
looks
here.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily take down this mid tier 2 with the assistance of the Baron buff.
They see Camille top. I think this is their one last chance. They really need
Knockin's
to. There
going
it is.
in. The Galio over the top. This is how they want to do it. No Knockin, so with Spell Shield and the Zonias, but you get one. The
Great
Nocturne
double
goes
taunt.
down.
Killing spree.
Go Volley avoids the trap. He's looking. Sivir eats it. Oh, okay, they're just gonna go back to pushing. So they do get 3 there. That's exactly the execution they needed with the Nocturne Galio. Very well done.
Yeah, it's a shame. Imagine if they had done that when the gold lead was not 8,000.
Yeah.
That could have been just a full team wipe right there.
They trimmed it to 7,000. Camille with her basically 2 flashes on E gets away easily there.
Could be a little bit more. Go ahead.
Mitch. Go ahead.
It was going to be a little more difficult next time because that Banshees is now completed for that Vigar, so they will have to poke that off before they make that same play again.
Easier said than done.
We do see Sivir getting to these item spikes there. She's got her Dust Blade now. She's got Mirror Mana. I think when she gets to the Cerildas, she'll be looking real good.
Yeah, that should be pretty helpful. Have that extra slow in there. Might be able to chase in a little bit more, but we're still, talking about a fight that was 4v5 there. And if once the Camille has teleport back up and can join in, it's a very different ball game.
Pretty sure.
Don't do it, Jesse. Scary. Okay, yeah, some nice conservative wards there. Okay, we're gonna
think about?
take the sweeper out. Jesse gets some topple damage there. Oop, Camille. Galio avoids the Morgana snare, takes that minion instead.
So there is plenty of wave clear here. You've got Galio, you've got Nocturne Q, you've got a Sivir, and a Zyros. So they have wave clear for days. We'll see how
no
long they
shortage
can
of
last.
that, for sure. But if you're stalling out the game against Vagar, good luck. He's now up to 249. Herb says Galio PogChamp for sure. Oh, you know it. 5 over here. Camille looking for a possible flank on a dive. Probably top side, but he does have his TP.
Oof.
Yeah, some serious damage on the Zyra.
Not an even trade, but they might consider giving up this inner tower and letting the Bulbar take that gold up top.
Yeah, I agree. Get something.
It's more about opening up the map, I think, for them than it is necessarily gold, because they'll get a little bit less gold, but...
Yeah, he's stuck in the baby cage. Nocturne ults. Nobody's in vision. He finds the Caitlyn. There's a lot there, and the Nocturne, or the Galio's just a little off to the side. They do get... Oh, not two! The Veigar with a really nice Zonias.
There it is.
Over the top, though.
There's two.
Sivert. Does she have another Q to finish? Oop. Flash is good. He's in.
Oh.
Jesse. Okay, a lot of people die there. The Zyra survives and the Caitlyn survives.
You know, where was the Bulbar teleport there?
Yeah. If they're and that was a play they're definitely lining up. With the Nocturne on the pink ward and the Calio, who a little premature on his ult up, but yeah, if you're lining up that play, get the Volibear in there. He's getting chewed up by this Camille, who takes no damage with her passive shield. My goodness.
Yeah, can you
Tower.
teleport to a Zyra plant?
You can teleport to a Zyra plant.
I was gonna say, because he didn't, there's no backward, but I think there was definitely a point in there where he could have teleported right in the middle of that fight. But
And yeah,
Dragon's soon to be up.
If you're bringing TP, you gotta look for those Zyra plants, Thresh Lantern, Heimer Turret, whatever it is.
Whatever they are that you can that you can get to where you can.
Look for it. Murph Alert is a Lotus 000 fanboy. Here you go, Lotus. If you're watching it back, you got a fan.
Ooh, I do not know how to feel about that at all.
It's already a done deal, but she comes in. Do a little victory lap.
It just seems, I mean, it probably won't be relevant at all. And
No.
maybe the concept is where you want to teleport as the Camille. You're
Volley
probably
goes in. They're getting right onto that Veigar. Doctor gets in as well. He's down. Sends out the next target. Passive shield procs goes down as well. Caitlyn ult hits the Volibear. They're doing
That's
just
Baron.
fine. 5 members. Baron if they want it.
They've got 2 teleports. They can back. They can start it up and then immediately teleport in with full health members.
Looks like they're trying to siege, but just really no wave here.
So wave. I feel like they gotta go for the Baron, right? Like
They are going to lose out on the Rift Scuttler.
You
Camille
gotta make
comes
a
up,
play here.
gets in. Okay, they're going to get some damage onto Camille. Her E's down. The fear begins. She blast goes
Oh.
away. She is quite low though. Ooh, Precious Cupcake taking a ton of damage. Does Zyra have anything left? No. Okay, they're going to start
Alright,
the
there
Baron
we
now.
They have time. Viger does have teleport. He will be there in time, but or
He's
almost in time.
Has a decent amount of HP. He's standing on a ward since her back animation. Not quite there yet. TP coming in. It's Veigar. We're at about 2,000 HP. Oof. Lotus takes down. Nocturne is able to get it. He's going to try to recall from the pit. Okay, he flashes over. He's going to be fine. Nipples goes down trying to take that Camille. Oh, she's here. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And on
Standing
top
in-
too.
Yep. Oh god.
oh
Okay.
Okay, Siver's able to take her down. Siver's
oh no,
big.
Silver.
Siver's dead.
You can't stop that wave. You know they're coming, buddy.
Yeah.
And there it is. I mean, there was a couple mistakes there. The Camille teleporting in made it to where the Camille couldn't actually come back after she got shoved out half health, and then their red team's decision or indecisiveness on taking that Baron slowed it down and allowed the Veigar to get in there. Really unfortunate.
Very unfortunate indeed as they siege 2 turrets without the benefit of the Baron. Baron minions come in to defend. Is this turret gonna go down? No, it hangs on by the skin of its teeth. But the top one goes down to Caitlyn. Oh, it's gonna clear that up though. No inhibitors just yet. 32 minutes in. Dragon Soul 2 minutes and 30 seconds away. Your Legion's gonna pick up Jungle Diff's jungle. Not a big jungle diff this game. They're standing on about even footing.
Looks like that's Camille with Guardian Angel now.
That
Oh,
is a
no.
problem.
we do see that Cyrilda's grudge come through on the Sipper.
Big.
She's not well online, and she's gonna put the slow so Volibear can catch up, and
Yeah, Lotus 000.
he's
No deaths yet. Very well done.
impressive.
Against a Nocturne.
Yeah, they've been hard going for this Vigar on almost every
Yeah.
engage.
Speaking of the devil, there is a Camille with nowhere to go. All the shields, but all the damage. And the GA that should be a one team fight is just going down solo. Silver flashes over, picks up the kill. And just, ugh, a terrible waste of Guardian Angel there. You hate to see it.
I do actually like that Nocturnal there, though. Don't allow
Stops
them
him
any
from
vision, don't
joining.
let them to come in. Yep.
Yeah, really well.
That's
Caitlyn
the
ults.
joining with it. Actually, it's not the aggressive Nocturne ult, but it's still a good Nocturne ult to.
And
The
it'll be
five
up
stage.
before the next dragon, so there's no real concern on that front. At least.
Well, without the benefit of their Camille, Neuro Legion is establishing vision dominance over the dragon thus far. 50 seconds to go. Camille will be up, has TP.
They have the scuttle, so they've got the in that they need. All they need is vision on one player for this Nocturne ult in on, and the Galio can follow, the Sivir can run the Volibear in.
Ooh, Volley in the baby cage, checking. Ooh, 90%
Oh.
HP goes down. Lotus is huge.
Oh, that might
She
be
finally
Lotus
got one out.
now.
She does 1,000 gold under the Nocturne. Who's also spreading his Guardian Angel. Sends out in, he's got his ult procs. Camille taking a ton of damage again. Sivir gets the Q on.
Sivir
takes
is
her
so
down.
strong.
Galio ult coming over the top. Takes down the
Sivir can
Zinzao.
work.
Can they win this team fight all the way? Nocturne ults, but he goes down.
Yeah.
While he ults, the vision goes away. Sivir turns it right. Quadra
Kill. So this Sipper is
Oh
putting out the
man,
damage.
huge. They're gonna pick up this third Drake. They're gonna pick up some infrastructure. Really well
That's
done.
big.
Jungle Diff is back in this game.
It's gonna close that gold gap. It's gonna be the lowest it's been.
Okay, Nocturne's
for-
gonna solo while the rest of the team sieges. I like this.
Yep, I like it. Take up the standing gold, still get the dragon off the table. They don't need the Nocturne
And-
to get this. They should be able to get in here.
Yeah, they have plenty of time left. 13 seconds. That's huge. Inhib down. Baron is a minute 50 away. That'll be
What
nice
looked
and
like a
chill.
good catch out of Neuro Legion Academy, though, turned into a very unfortunate play for them.
Yeah, they blew a lot on the Volibear. And
Volibear is really getting he's doing his job, though. He's taking a ton of damage, taking spells, and keeping the Sivir able to just keep pumping.
I believe it was
skew.
a Zyra E, and then the ult knockup that held down the Caitlyn in that fight, and that
Yes, it
was
was,
the
yep.
huge shutdown.
It's also huge,
team
yeah.
effort, yeah, it was both all of the Nocturne, the Sivir, and the Zyra getting on that Caitlyn. But yeah, to your point, the Zyra E ult CC
Just
was what really doomed her.
Yep, and some great Sivir play here, staying safe, but my MVP still right now, I think, is this Galio. Doing a ton of work, CCing targets, hitting that
oh,
those taunts.
Can Galio survive this one-on-one with Camille? Nocturne's gonna come in. He's gonna try to ult away. All the red members are coming in here. Ooh, Divine Sunder healing is coming in. Huge! Still goes down at the end of the day. Can Nibbles take down Dobro if he does? Got 2 members down.
oh, there's
Double
Vagar
kill
though.
on Galio. Vagar's here. He burned his ultimate. Ooh, Jesse taking a ton of damage from that Vagar. Careful. Can Sivir get vision? She does. Ooh, the Dark Harvest is so huge!
Dark Harvest, and
Oh,
she's
careful
got the
about Caitlyn.
collector now.
Caitlyn
She's
ult?
got that collector.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm,
oh,
This
nippers!
is 58
Oof.
HP. Holy moly. And another one fight for Jungle Diff. The kills, it's a 1 kill difference. The gold lead has been trimmed to 4k from 8k.
Right back to where it was at like 10 minutes. So I think that
You know, red
The-
red team could be immediately setting up for this Baron with the teleport on the Volibear. They could actually do this. Doesn't look like they're going to though. Would be
Pathing in the
risky.
neighborhood, there's a ton of vision here for the side of Neuro Legion. House Cam
that
says, this
Vanguard
is why I
does
look
have
collector
people.
on Kate, yeah.
Yeah, Sivir well and truly online. Your 5-6 item hyper carry here.
She's
Yeah.
oh,
And lethality or not, she gets all those
it doesn't.
items.
Makes
She's
no
She
difference
gets
at this
big
point.
problem. That is a dangerous pizza. Ooh, I like the effort from Galio to E forward to block that. Doesn't quite get there. Nocturne ults defensively to keep his team alive. But,
Not sure about that one.
Not sure about that one, and they are missing the Nocturne ultimate ahead of this Baron fight. Dragon 2 minutes away. They can't shake hands. Zyra's gonna
think they need a
recall. Ooh, the Morgana taking just as much damage though. She's down at 300 HP.
The Sivir
And
Q
Mid's
into
pushing.
Baron
They might just
damage.
think about this again. They're gonna reestablish vision control. Neuro throw ink, perhaps. Smurf, perhaps.
I mean, with the Vigar going mid, yes, the Vigar is teleport,
Yeah, Vegas
but
mid. They know it. They're gonna start this up. It's
fairly
not
safe.
a crit Sivir, so it's a little slower, but they do have a Nocturne as well. Zyra getting a ton
Great.
of damage out. Takes out the Caitlyn solo! Dr. Jesse, dangerous man.
Hits that root. You gotta be careful.
Okay, it's down to 17, 18. They're gonna pick this up. They got it. It's even in kills. Jungle Diff. Oh, Nocturne going in.
That's-
Galley over the top. It's the Zonias. Doesn't get anybody with the spell shield and the Zonias, but they're still gonna take down this Vagar easy. And that's
They
two
can-
down for 40 seconds. 1 minute on the
They're gonna shove
Vagar.
it right in mid.
Are they gonna try?
I think that's it.
Diff says he
Their
thinks
wave
it's
clear's
over.
gone. Like they don't have the Vagar or the
1.5 can't go.
Caitlyn.
They're coming in. They got the super minion. They got 4 members. They're hitting the Nexus turret. They
They
turn them
know,
off
and
with the
that's
Power
the-
Bear. 2 turrets down. Can Camille defend? Gets on top of the Sivir. They're just going straight for the Nexus. Couple more autos. They get it. It's over. GG, well played. Jungle Diff takes it down to 8k. Holy moly.
Oh,
God, I hate when it
that was
happens like
well
this.
played by them. That was super well played
Holy
on the.
smokes, what a turnaround.
It was like we were saying though. It came down to them utilizing the Nocturne Galio combo in
Yeah.
a way that works. Once they got to the point where they were using it together, it looked really. I think it looked really good. They were winning fights.
Yep, for sure. It was absolutely them properly utilizing their comp when playing towards their win condition. And while the Vigar may not have been the most fed member, definitely getting on top of him, he was sitting in the right spot for all these dives and getting his cage off the table was really strong. But really not using that Camille. Those teleports for no real gain and not really using the Camille 1v1 potential was, I think, a
Yeah,
big misplay.
Camille should have been. Maybe Camille looks for the flanks more than she was. She was looking. It seemed like she was always in the middle of the fight, never coming in from the back to catch that Sivir trying to put damage out. Or
I mean, I'm sure all the teams that are in this tournament understand how difficult it can be to play a 1-3-1 or a 4-1 where you have a split pusher. They really needed to use all their defensive tools in the 4 as Neuro Legion and let the Camille split push, and then only start taking objectives and pushing really hard once the Camille actually gets committed on. But it's a fine line between being aggressive enough to draw attention and being able to still pull back though by not going too deep.
for sure. It's a hard comp to execute too, right? That's one of the things we said in draft was it looked like the Neuro Legion Academy comp was just it was harder to execute. They had win conditions, but
Yeah, and they had it in the early game. They had the
For
Camille they
sure.
needed. The Vigar had the kills. I believe both of them were like 3-1 or 3-0.
yeah, they were strong for sure.
And in that game, even the Caitlyn was 11 kills, but just getting caught out with some great Zyra ease and some
Great
Galio
Zyra
taunts.
ease.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesse and the Knock Galio
Oh.
getting on the same page really turned that game around, as well as some really good Sivir play towards the end there.
for sure.
Yep.
And I think that it was the big the AoE combinations they had, right? If they got a Galio ult, a Nocturne ult, a Sivir ult, and a Volley ult, and then Sivir's just throwing boomerangs into that,
For sure.
like that is a scary place to be if you're anybody.
Yeah, it was. Yes, the Camille wasn't getting on or wasn't able to get on top of the Sivir, but well-timed boomerang blades by the Sivir really timing them on the return part of the blade to catch people in Zonias multiple times. So
For sure. That's super good for sure. Why is
wasn't
there
able to walk
a
in
bot?
and super safe.
I don't know.
What is going in there? I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, Redacted bot's scary and all, but he's not that scary.
It's going to bed. Oh no. The fuck out of here, Twisted. Bot is better.
Oh wow! Oh no! Poor Twisted.
Alright, let's fire up
The draft tune.
Owen's Draft Tunes.
Dude, oh, I didn't turn them on last time. I should do so.
I was gonna say I didn't even have. I had to turn them on because I had Groovy muted.
Yep, here we go.
Hey. Oh.
Alright, we're underway. Any changes to pick band you want to see here from either side? We are on the same sides of the map.
So,
I think Neuro just needs a comp that is a little more straightforward than that.
I think that's my big thing is I'd like to see Neuro Legion do a little bit more of a straightforward, we're gonna fight you comp. Like, they had the advantages in the early game where if they're fighting and they both have team fight comps.
They're so well coached, though. I'm surprised. I like to see more difficult to execute comps from that whole tree of teams in this tournament.
For
also
sure.
winners POV. Because I mean that was just an obvious throw, man. I mean,
Like, yeah, it
what else
wasn't
do you
like
say? They had it. They played it
They
well
just
until they didn't.
they just couldn't quite get the comp to work the way they wanted. Okay, so we're seeing basically the same bands come
Yeah,
out.
Shaco's
Nocturne
there,
coming out though this time,
And
There's a
High
which I
Nocturne,
do
there you
think
go.
is a thing.
So the Nocturne is
Should-
here in place of a Kali. So Nipples as a Kali is still in play if he wants to take it.
Not sure they want to take it early and not necessarily into a Morgana. Morgana very strong against dive champions if he manages to catch them, and the shield definitely ruin Anakali's day for
Alright.
that extra little bit of
So
durability.
far, a
Who's
bit of
the-
a salty run back. We got Morgana and Sivir in order. Deja vu all over again, as they say.
I do really like the idea of picking the Sivir early. It's flexible, it's safe.
Oh, but this time they're going to take the Xin Zhao away from their opponents, with the Nocturne being taken away in ban phase. Volibear
Which I
picked up
do-
again from
But
the
the
Legion
other,
Academy.
by the opposite
Oh,
side,
no, sorry,
okay.
yeah, that's okay. So the Volibear is switching
They're-
sides
they're
as is the
trading-
Xin Zhao.
Trading Volibear for Xin Zhao.
Let's see if this is a Volibear top or a Volibear jungle. Flexible in both rows. I'm not really sure where it's stronger at the moment though.
Just by draft order, I'd expect jungle, but it could just be a flex pick for the time being. Caitlyn picked up again. So we could see the exact same bot lane situation.
If they pick up the Zyra here, although it's going to be weaker against this Volibear dive here,
That is true.
than even the Camille.
Zyra is a good pick into Morgana. Any heavy magic damage is.
Just destroys that
They
shield.
are gonna go with
And
Nipples
there's
and
that
Kali
Akali.
before it can get banned, so there it is. We're gonna see it.
And
Quite
obviously we know
possibly
these.
best Akali in the tournament. Darius gets banned. Go ahead, Mitch.
We know that we know the players, and we know it's likely to be a mid lane Akali here, but technically can still be played top,
That is true.
I suppose.
The champion can, but like you said, knowing the
I-
personnel, I'm quite sure that's.
Knowing the people, I'm
Nipples
almost
taking it
100%
mid.
sure that is a Nipples.
Mordekaiser banned by
Twisted.
Jungle Diff. Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I feel like that's his strongest champ last season. But I guess their scouting tells them to take it away from the Legion Academy. Zyra gets banned out this time. They didn't like that, and the Zyra did perform very well towards the later stages of that game.
So what do we see Dr. Jesse go? Does he go to something like the Vel'Koz here?
You can go that way. He's arguably their best player. He's plat 2, the rest of the team is gold 2 or below. But a good champion traditionally is something like a Janna, maybe a Lulu. Enchanters are pretty good against Morgana. Tom Kench getting taken away here for an unbanned, so he might be sitting in the top lane for Twisted, aka K9.
I do think that K9 is much more of the tank player. He's not much of the. I haven't seen him play much for carries in the games I've seen.
Yeah.
I do like their Nectin pick.
Yeah, Renekton and Power W to crack that Tom Kench
W
shield.
cracks the shield, and
However, I've been seeing the majority of Tom Kench players use sort of that micro shield of his E instead of saving for the really big one. Just spamming
so
it. The
he's not
cooldown
gonna-
is so low, it's crazy. Alright, and Veigar getting picked up again, so pretty similar comp. That is a Volibear jungle, the Renekton. So we're looking for the support still for jungle Diff, unless it's Tom Kench. Nope, it's gonna be the Karma. Good pick into Morgana,
okay.
both utility and some magic damage.
and you're seeing a poke kind of lane there too. So with the Sivir Qs and Karma Qs and
But here we're gonna see, I think, a lot more effectiveness out of this Vigar cage. Very strong against both the Zenzao and the Akali. Tom Kench is a very large target to hit with your cage. Should be easy to hit him on the edge there. So
Tom Kench can get in with an ally with his W if he so chooses, and out. Is it a blink or a dash? I think it's a blink.
is submerge.
it's a submerge. So I think he just goes around, like he goes
Yeah,
under
I
it.
think
I
it
don't.
goes around it. Submerge is its own classification.
Is it?
I don't
I
know.
would believe it. I would believe it would be, 'cause that sounds like
Sounds like
something.
something Riot would do. Yes.
Yeah, like it's definitely a Riot Games kind of thing to do.
Dude,
You
it's
know
just like a
what?
month ago I found out Nami is a suspend, and it's like the only one of its
Yes.
kind. I was like, what?
What the hell?
Yep. It was for a very specific interaction. And just
Yeah, it's a
wasn't-
knockup for Yasuo, but kind of nothing else.
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
Does that mean if you cleanse the Nami bubble, you just fall down? Like you're just instantly not knocked up? Like how does that work?
I think
I'm just-
so.
I'm just curious now because I didn't realize that I thought it was just considered a knockup. Well, I know what I'm using in the practice tool after we
yeah,
cast these
yeah.
games. I'm gonna need one of my support buddies to come help me
Yeah,
out
we'll go
though,
on a custom, figure this out.
because
If
I
you
want to
in
know.
chat, let us know, or you have time to go in yourselves.
Like,
Yeah, I'm looking right
We
now
got
to try
about
to see.
4 minutes.
wait,
here.
Mitch, what are we doing? We can do it. You and
There
I
you
can
go.
do it right now.
Okay, guys.
Mitch,
That sounds like effort. Why would I do this?
Mitch,
Just look
get
it up.
online right now.
Trivia. I don't want to log in. That's like admitting that I actually play this
Come
game.
on, Mitch. Come on, get in here.
They're quotes, those are scans.
Actually, Mitch, our only Swiss win is with you in the roster. I'm benching myself.
Oh fuck.
He's like, no, why?
No, actually, so
in there.
so it's not that I think Mitch needs to play. I think I need to play with Contende more.
Yeah, we took a long break there, didn't we?
Because I don't even know the last time we played bot lane together, to be honest.
I'll be funneling.
Bubble.
Shout out
Mitch.
8 Gaming, fuck you guys.
Yeah, fucking gaming. Fuck having a mid laner that only plays assassin, so the AD carry doesn't get to play League of Legends half the game.
They do have that. Joe only playing because Pearson's not here too.
Yeah.
Played last week
Fort-
too with the absence of Owen. Did really well both weeks.
Just waiting for you, Mitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mitch, we could literally just figure this out in like 30, not even 30 seconds. Like, get the lobby created. This is important for my mental health.
Suspension is prevented by effects that prevent displacements.
What does that mean? I don't. What? Right.
It's affected by tenacity, so I guess the animation actually speeds up.
Riot, I don't understand. Small brain, give me better understanding.
Can you at least add like 2 more suspends into the game for consistency so I know what the fuck it does?
Yeah, so I could like maybe if there was more of them, I would get like an idea of what the difference between them is, right? Like,
Hey, track and kill with the Beastman icon. You play Warhammer, bro?
wait, why am I not spamming Beastman?
Beastman, pray hard.
Wait, I gotta change my sub so I can get these
I'm way better
Empire.
at Total War. All I ever stream is League of Legends. It's a problem.
Man, but $10 for that tier 2? Okay, I might as well go to a tier 3. What do I get for
wanted
tier
to
3?
use my points.
What do I do for tier 3? I don't even get anything cool for tier 3 emotes. What
We
is
still
this?
have to do that. Murph with the sub. Thanks, bro.
I was about to
Thanks for
upgrade, but
hitting me back. I appreciate you. Give me that money.
oh, what do I need for this? 5k bits? Where do I buy bits?
Oh, Aspen and anyone else who plays. Murph with the $100 tourney this Saturday.
Oh, I'd have to open up I don't have time on Saturday.
There's a lot of players you could probably beat in that tournament, Aspen. Murph,
Depends,
Murph fosters the new community, and then I get in and shit on people. You too, Owen. Get back in that game. Reinstall it.
Oh no, you say
Owen's
that.
a
'cause then
prodigy. He's so good at Total War. and
he's
just
so
stop
good
playing.
for no reason.
Yeah, he just
He
fish to
actually
water.
hurts me. That's one of the reasons I think I stopped playing. Is Owen was so good. I was like, well, fuck me. I don't want. I'm the worst player in this group now. Shit.
And Murph, I
Sorry.
tagged you in the self-promotion. I don't know why the fuck you can't see it. It's right above dick pics.
Right where
Right?
it belongs.
Yeah, it's between Groovy and dick pics for you. It should be right there. I don't know. Oh, your stream's there. What do we got? Okay. Grabbing a drink real quick.
Okay, so is the difference here that knockups can be cleanse and flash, but you have to have some sort of movement displacement to get out of it, but you can't, like, it's not a stun, it's a knockup, whereas the suspension is a stun that has the airborne effect, in which case cleansing it fully gets rid of it and you can just move.
Just run. Maybe
Yeah, I
that.
think so.
See, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I wanted to try this in practice tool, Mitt.
I don't know, why would I do that again?
Because then we could know the answer to your question.
I refuse to provide evidence that this is a game I play.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm playing. That's why I played today. You know.
I should play more, but there's too much else going on. And now I have a lovely PS5 that I haven't actually touched since I got it today. Oh well.
So what are you gonna play on your PS5? This is what we're talking about instead of the draft.
Yeah, I think I was deciding whether or not I wanted to play Ratchet and Clank, or if I wanted to download the Final Fantasy VII Remake and actually finish that with the
fair.
new content that was out, since it should all be super nice and shiny and I can play it on my nice big TV.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan. Like, I haven't been a fan of consoles since I started PC gaming. Really, like.
I haven't been much of a console gamer either, but with my wrist hurting as much as they do and being on my computer all day.
Oh yeah, I suppose that's a good way to get around it, right? Like I just take long break when my wrist starts hurting.
Yeah, the thought of sitting on the couch and just chilling with a game for hours on end is more appealing to me sometimes after
So-
work than...
Well, I think that's my issue though, is when I look at the games for consoles, I'm just not seeing games that I would want to sit and play for hours right now. Personally,
Yeah,
like,
I haven't played much, but like Breath of the Wild and this Final Fantasy VII Remake are both ones that I have spent quite a bit of time in now.
Alright, we're here.
it's okay. Mitch and I are talking about console gaming versus PC gaming and why I don't do it.
So, okay. Did you guys figure out suspend, or you're not doing that?
No, Mitch is too lazy
Yeah,
to log into League of
we're-
Legends.
we'll do it
pretty
later.
sure. No, I'm pretty sure Suspend is a stun that has the airborne effects on it, and therefore can be fully cleansed, and so have been affected by tenacity, whereas knockups cannot be. And you can cleanse the knockup, but you then have to flash or use some other type of displacement to get out of it.
No, Murph. Owen is unreasonably good at Warhammer.
Yeah, well, Owen is actually just.
Although you
I
were
think I-
unreasonably good at League. What did you go like? I don't know. He fucking smurfed on Nasus. Comet Nasus mid.
Why
Sounds
is
like a
Murph
banger.
not playing League with us?
Murph,
That's what I want to know.
you have to hear his pirate voice. He sounds exactly like Gangplank. We were making him do Gangplank quotes. So
Wait, are you saying that playing with Murph means that I should play one of my off rolls where I yell chug chug all the time?
Chug.
Chug chug.
You made a claim earlier that you weren't a top laner. I don't believe you. I know you play Quinn. You cannot hide from me.
Hey, my quid is pretty good. I don't make those unreasonable noises.
Alright, so
like
real
this
quick,
kid.
since we wasted so much time, who do you like in the drafts?
Oh,
I
right.
definitely like Neuro Legion's draft better this time, and I think that we're gonna see that Veigar have a lot bigger impact in this game.
I think this is almost a reverse of last game, almost almost identical to what we were talking about, where they have the tools. Like Neuro Legion has the easier, more straightforward gameplay here, but Jungle Diff has the ability to win, and it's on this Akali getting around on the side, blowing up this Veigar, blowing up this Caitlyn. But they too can get ahead and have the 4-1 or 1-3-1 even.
I do
If they could.
think that Nipples Akali might be able to do what we expect out of an Akali, right?
He's got some serious obstacles.
I remember when I
Gotta
found that.
negotiate Renekton, Volibear, Cage, Morgana,
Oh.
and Caitlyn traps. But I believe in him.
Yeah, I think the animation canceling, like the E canceling and R canceling that Akali has the ability to do is going to be super key, because he's going to be going in, buying time for the Cage to drop in, the Tom Kinchins and Zhao to come in, and it's going to be whether or not he can do it with that, like go in without being stunned and draw on the team, if it comes down to it. So I guess we'll find out how good his Akali mechanics actually are.
Well, we've hyped him up enough. I hope he puts on a good show.
Don't let me down.
Both junglers starting on the top side of the map. Nipples getting a nice quick Q onto Veigar. Showing him what for.
Yeah, there's one
is he
positive
probably
here.
Gonna make it to the first minion? Yeah, they're
Yep,
fine.
looks
They're
like.
fine.
For that mid lane, the Akali usually has a rough time, but
Oh.
unless the Veigar is on their auto attacking, this could be a pretty free lane for the
Is
Akali.
Adulting level 2 ganking? He is?
Oh man,
Tom Kench got his passive fully stacked, he's got the stun.
that's it.
Oh, they
Right
got
buff,
him.
he's dead.
They got him! First blood, 529 gold. Going over to Jungle Diff.
I love that pathing. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Don't
well
let
done.
the Renekton be a bully at level 3.
Yep. I would have liked to see Adulting hold his E until Renekton flashed, but it's fine. He did have the
Yeah, I
angle
think-
on him.
He grabbed it, I think, when he got the sundown.
Yeah, so when
Give
we
him
were,
the
we were
tower.
talking about you playing in the Warhammer tournament. Because you're a prodigy. That's all. you guys can have it out in the chat there.
There you go.
That was huge, and might I add, in my opinion, the most OP champion on the patch, getting first blood there, up against the early game Renekton, is invaluable.
That's a good question. Is Tom Kinch has already been in pro play now, right? Like the updated Tom Kinch?
He's all over Korean solo queue. I actually don't know if he's been in pro play or not.
So I don't think I've seen much of him, but he might not be out yet for them.
Oop, Akali getting a ton of damage on the Veigar there. Uses the W to escape, gets out clean. Flashing that big ol' masher. You don't have that rekindled? Or do you not have Eternals?
He probably has.
If you don't have Eternals, I respect you. Because Eternals are stupid and I regret ever getting them.
Hey,
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, from chat, and I do remember, I believe I do remember some games that he has been played, and when the Tom Kinch was ahead, it was great, but if your Tom Kinch doesn't get ahead, it's still kind of straightforward, I suppose is the right word. Yeah, I think there are
Tracking
ways
Kill
around it.
saying yes, he has been in pro play. So.
he has been in pro play. I haven't seen one.
Bigger out of
I'm
mana, so
trying to
it's really
remember
just Volibear versus Akali. Lands the E. She's gonna opt to go in. I would hope not.
Yeah, Killer not up there, this Renekton should still have a pretty good time.
He's
this-
gonna go in, look for a trade. Tom Kench gets a grasp proc, and he's got his E regeneration. Comes out slightly ahead in that department.
Yeah, didn't
Renekton
quite
with
have
a nice
rage
big
bar.
fat rage Q. Taking it back to him. K9 autos
he's-
minion by mistake. Oh, you get the... Oh, Adulting's here. Got the big fat shields. Gets him down. That's another kill over to Twisted. 8K9. He's 2-0. Zinzao opting not to help him push. Is he gonna freeze or is he just gonna be stuck here? Okay, he's gonna set up a... I don't even know if that's a slow
tower,
push.
he's-
That's pushing too hard. That's going to tower.
He's gonna
He has to
TP
bring
back.
TP.
TP for sure, yeah. Which I think is fine. I
That's
don't.
fine.
He's.
He needs to
I
do
mean,
anything.
Rakton already burned it,
Yep.
so.
The
I
Akali's
was,
the one who can roam, and the bot lane is just looking to
Takes
scale.
out the
I think.
cannon. He's gonna be able to crash this into his minions. So yeah, this is going fine for him actually. I like that TP a lot.
Yeah, I may have actually kicked my cord that is my power cord to my computer, so I missed the first 3 minutes of the game.
Shame.
You're awesome. Well, 2 kills went over to Tom Kinch.
Thomas Kinch is doing work.
Little Mouse
He is
Kinch.
not on the bench.
Sivir and Karma able to crash their wave. They have a 3 CS lead as they take their recall.
Insurmountable.
Insurmountable gold advantage. Although really though, it's a 1.4k gold lead in the favor of Jungle Diff.
And we see it again up here. This Renekton even picking up Cole, being down the 2 kills. Did it last game as Camille, so I guess he feels like he's gonna be on the back burner here and just trying to play it safe and farm up now.
Yeah.
A little odd
Not-
on Renekton, but
Not really what you like to see for an Renekton, though, for sure.
Yeah.
very
It's not like
unfortunate.
he's scaling up.
It's not like a Camille that's gonna get strong enough to win a side lane by himself. He might, but
Okay.
Tom
Neuro Legion
Kinch
punching
with
back. They're looking to pick up the first dragon of the game here. Should get it easily. They do so.
What is that second Drake after that that's coming up?
there's a mountain.
We are looking at mountain, so it's either going to be ocean or cloud again.
We played 3 Ocean Soul games earlier, so.
I might
I
see another
suppose we did,
cloud.
huh?
Yep.
Int gaming with the hacks.
Ooh,
Yeah, 2 good
dodges,
ganks by the Zen, but falling a little far behind. He is invading at the moment.
He's down 2 camps. Except against. He does have 2 assists though, slightly evening it out in that department. Tom Kench coming to assist. He's got 1 point in W, so the short range, of course, being level 7. Bot lane's just kind of nothing, just kind of farming, which is to me a win for the Sivir.
Sivir always does enjoy just farming.
Okay. Morgana has to burn her black shields. Kate getting some really good damage onto the Sivir though. At the end of the day, winning the trade. All bears hitting the top. Tom Kench positioning conservatively.
But this Akali, going actually ahead in CS on this Vigar could show up big here.
Vigar does manage to crash the wave.
I am excited to see Nipples do something on Sakali. I remember, like I said, I found that play from a while ago now, where Apollyon Banner and I were in the same game together, and Nipples was in that game against us. The only thing that I was scared of as the AD carry in that game was that Nipples Akali. Like,
Small world.
Yeah.
keep that thing away from me.
And Akali looks like they are going for.
Ooh, TP coming in from Vagar. Looking to get that baby cage. He gets it. Forces the flash from Karma. Ooh.
God,
And
so
the
much
ultimate as well.
damage.
Zinzao's in. A lot of summoner spells and ultimates have been burned already. It's adulting by himself. Walks right onto the trap. Eyes open, bud. In a neutral state for now, but Karma doesn't have a flash this time. She's stuck in the baby cage. Zinzao eats the ultimate. Sivir misses the Q. They are running. Tail between their legs. Gonna get out. Oh my goodness, the shield. Nope.
Oh,
Zinzao goes down at the very end. They had an opportunity to disengage that a little sooner, but
Yeah, they had a huge win there up until they died at the end and
yeah.
had flashed. Multiple flashes, multiple ults, even stepping on the trap, not a big deal. He's got his ult still running, so he took no damage from that. But
Careful, Sivir. No doubt with, yep, burns the E there. And gets a Dark Harvest on
Oh,
Caitlyn,
and
very
it does
nice.
the damage on Caitlyn. Now Caitlyn
Oh, one
has
thing we
to be
didn't do
scared
last
to
game
walk
was
up.
count Sivers Dark Harvest. I'd be honest, I didn't look a single time.
I'm sure there was a good 15
She had a
by the end of
lot.
that game, at least.
Oh boy.
Well, she had a quadra kill. So there's 4
Gets
right
the fishy
there.
on Renekton. Oh, and does get the stun. And some healing.
But as I was saying, that looks like this Akali is going Void or Riftmaker, so not going to be going for the quicker burst your build with a little bit of movement with the Rocket Belt.
Rocket belt, yep.
So it'll take a little longer, be a little weaker for a little while, but will ultimately scale a little harder.
Yeah, Murph, those are the intro ADCs for sure. I could probably say the same. Sivir, Kate,
Yeah.
Ash.
I still remember when I first started playing the game, I could not play Sivir for
Yes,
the
she
life
does,
of me.
Murph. Yes, she does. Sinzao gonna walk over a ward. He's got the sweeper cooking. He's gonna take that out. Probably taking a recall. She's now up 24 CS. Very nice.
I do like playing me some Sivir.
Aspen has Pack Sivir, everybody. The original one. There you go, buddy.
Thank
Weird
you. I just
flex.
really. Hey, listen here, Mitch. You gotta flex what you can flex, okay? I can't flex my win record. I can't flex.
But the
My
gems for,
rank.
buddy.
Well,
Mitch has Victorious Janna. I've never seen him play it once.
That's true. I never played that skin. I don't want people to know that I got gold that season.
you victorious Janna?
Yep.
Fucking loser.
I think that was my Lulu Plat season.
Sivir?
So,
Hey, Sivir's stuck. Sivir's stuck again. There is a pause
Sivir-
function if your teammate has DC'd.
that might have been a bait.
Yeah,
with
maybe.
the
You're
jungler
right.
in there.
Yep. They're gonna go for it. They have the Sivir ultimate and the Karma Shield. A lot of speed. The
Oh,
Kali's in.
and Akali's
Has
there.
E1, takes it down, goes in for the E2. Q. Sivir.
Very dead.
Oh, a lot of damage. There's some styling nipples. You like to see it, and a really well executed Sivir R Karma RE
That was
to
so
start
beautiful.
that chase off. But Big R waddling down. He does a lot of damage.
You
Might
said,
have something to say about this.
said a series of letters and words right there, and I'm just gonna assume I knew what you were talking about.
Who's talking about the best way
Sivir
for the
R
speed up
speed,
short?
Karma RE, more speed.
Nipple says, okay, I'm gonna go on you, Volibear. Uh-oh.
Big R taking this 1v3. Sivir getting away easily. Sinzao picks her up. It's 5-1 in the favor of Jungle Diff. The talented, well-coached Neuro League Academy roster.
Uh-oh.
Staring.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh!
and 3 in the
and that
faces.
talk.
Renekton goes down too. 3 and 0, 3 and a gold shutdown.
Tom Ken's getting
is,
chunky.
This is very, very identical to last game. We'll see how
Just
this
the
goes for
opposite
blue side now.
direction, right? Like,
Yep. 6-1 was the scoreline for the other game.
It was.
Unbench the Kench. He is very unbenched. He is an unloaded toad. He is an unclogged frog.
Yeah, get
He's
this
a
frog out of my
fermented
game.
Kermit.
did Murph really throw the
Nipple's got a
block stamp
collie, Owen.
emote?
Yep. Crazy, mad lads on the blue side here.
Okay, adulting too hard, aka Ash TV. Picks up a little Rift Heralds. See what he decides to do with it. Grabbing a Scuttle as well. He's 20
It's over
CS
here.
behind the Volibear, but who cares? Ganks are good. Here comes a TP in from Akali. Ton of damage.
Oh,
onto Caitlyn,
oh
goes
no!
Down. E1 gets out of range of the ultimate before the E2. Precious Cupcake. Looking like a snack here if they can get the minions in. It's gonna start a recall again.
He just,
Yeah,
I think
okay,
he
they're
just
gonna let her
fell.
live under turret. It's
They
wise.
could redive, I think, fairly safely, but then there's also the possibility of Renekton teleport, and they probably know that Vigar
Yeah,
teleport's coming soon, so
It's conservative non-dive. I have no problem with that at all.
they got the flash, they got the stopwatch, so both of
Yep.
those
Both
very
those
good
are
pickups.
big things. And Sivir already has the mana moon done. She's working towards that mirror mana now. That's gonna be big.
So,
Renekton,
so where do
14 CS off the coal here. Go ahead, Mitch.
where do we want to see red team throw this Herald? Because my first thought is to throw it mid, get this Akali even further unlocked, but that also may just lead to
I would
Vigar
like
getting
to
a
see
little bit more
some
farm.
reinforcements come towards this Tom Kench. Renekton pops ultimate. He has his bar fully charged to pop the shield. There he goes. He's waiting for it. Well done, dope rope.
But
Doping
they
gets in,
did it a
throws
little
his
hard.
ult. They don't have their volley ult to shut off this tower, and he's taking tower shots. Oh, and they're in a lot of trouble, but they do take down the Xin Zhao. Get some Triumph healing. Veigar's heal. Ultimate does very little to the Akali.
The Akali just said, what ultimate?
2
No.
for 2 at the end of the day. Veigar threatening this turret a little bit. Again, has no ultimate. Nipples looks like he wants to try something, but really just buying time for the cooldowns here. Veigar has
He's
baby
waiting for
cage.
his R
Veigar
cooldown,
burns
maybe?
baby cage. Be careful,
Come on.
sir.
Nipples wants it.
He does.
He's got red buff healing, he's
Oh,
got blue
who's
buff.
in? R1. Baby cage. R2.
Very dead.
Very dead Veigar. He's out of kit. Oh, he missed the E.
Oh!
Eat!
Waddle,
I
Veigar,
got it.
waddle! No. He throws out the
Not
arrow
enough
bombs, but he goes down.
still.
Nipples, who got his Akali, is 5-0. The bottom of the
10
gold
stacks
shutdown.
on that dark seal.
10 stack. Don't do it. Sivir with the speed misses the second part of her Q. Karma's not done yet. Okay, Caitlyn burns the heal, gets him to safety. Caitlyn's
This Q
pushing.
got stuck.
Xin Zhao's coming. Volley's in the neighborhood.
There's
Yep, so take the Herald bot side.
It's gonna be turret. Jungle Diff looking dominant.
Yeah, very strong this game. Yeah, good follows by the mid lane, good follows by the jungle. Jungle's been in the right place almost every time.
Yeah, he's everywhere. Just don't think too hard. Murph, who doesn't know anybody, says even I know not to let Nipples get a calling.
But this is I think is a good example of one of the things that you can
That's
do.
done. Fix the Nipples
the
is just
Veigar.
not taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's got the Riftmaker already, so.
And yeah, just heals it all back.
But if you can play aggressively and out-rotate, the Vigar really can't follow in the early game, and this Akali is making great use of that fact.
oh, the Q just
All
missed.
the while being 20 farm up on his opponent.
Yep.
Veigar, instead of like staying in lane and pushing, is opting to try to follow the Akali, which he's done good work on, but just kind of arriving
Too late.
later than the
Kid.
Akali. So.
We weren't watching, but the Vigar really any control mage, you've got to be using your auto attacks against these melee, against these assassins in the
Yes.
early game, level 1, level 2. That
Just
is the only way you're going to be
running.
able to have a lane.
Oh, he does get the jump over, but Xin Zhao easily follows. The bear turns to ice and explodes. Meanwhile,
And during that whole time,
we'll give you the replay,
Nipples.
Nipples. How'd you do?
How did he
What
do it?
happened here? What's
Oh,
gonna happen
no.
to this Veigar with 2 levels on the Akali? Look at that! Takes the full combo,
Oh.
he's still over 50% HP and just devastating damage. 2 Qs.
Didn't even
Two
use
Rs.
R2. Didn't even use R2 there.
Brutal. Kench sneaks away.
Tom
Scuttle
Kent
Crab.
says, my Scuttle Crab.
It's 3 to 12. We got a 3,400 gold dip. He's gonna eat up this Morgana. Spit her out. Karma tries to KS but fails. And we'll speed
Morgana.
it up for a second as they take down the Dragon.
Red team has slain
Kinch giving a little tongue to this Morgana, really knows how to treat a girl nice.
That's right. He's a generous lover.
Hey, this is a PG-13 stream.
Yeah, kinda.
You can't say that here.
Still border.
What
Fair.
was it last night or the night before? We had a top laner named Cum Guzzler, so.
We have now been upgraded to R.
No, okay, my bad. I guess I missed the stream a couple nights ago.
I made
We
him
had Cum
switch
Guzzler.
accounts.
Yeah,
Don't make me say
that's
that all night. Whatever. He's scuffed. Xin Zhao versus Volibear. He's taking a shit ton of damage. Gets his ult off. Shits a lot
And
of
the
damage.
Akali.
It's gonna go
And there's
down.
Akali that's just
Akali
gonna-
is gonna easily clean
Oh
up
my
Morgana. Morgana
God.
on the top half. Sivir, the big Q. Oh, Renekton with the flash in. Hopes to take down that Sivir. But Tom Kench is gonna be just fine against whatever Veigar can throw at him. And now there's a poor sad little Veigar standing underneath this turret. There's a mean Akali and a mean Tom Kench. And a nice Karma, but not nice to him.
It's the
E1
E.
connects. Goes
Easy peasy.
down. Nipples has 9 kills, 22 stacks on Magi, so you do not give Nipples a collie. Just ban it.
So anyways, if we play jungle diff, we're giving Nipples a
Ooh,
collie, right?
boy.
You know, it's crazy. It's a 17 to 5 kill difference, but it's only 4,000 gold.
Yeah.
It is 20 minutes in.
Not catastrophic. They're gonna widen that a little bit here with the turret take. Rift Hill disappears. This Baron arrives.
Goodbye,
on the map.
buddy. Goodbye, Mr. Riff.
So that is something here. There is not, the red team is not a good Baron taking team. Not going to be particularly quick there with their champions. I hope that they use it as a form of pressure, but not really forcing the issue. But we'll see what they do here in the next 10 minutes. But for blue
Really
team,
good.
I mean, they don't really have a whole lot of options. They're really looking for their Vygar to scale. This Caitlyn is
What else can you do?
not going to be super strong. So
Yeah. Kaylin has managed a nice little farm lead, but pales in comparison to the other leads on the map, particularly the Akali and the Town Kench.
I mean, I think the only thing they can do
Looking
right
at the gold
here.
leads. Okay, she is actually ahead of the Sivir. Slightly.
Yeah,
Jungle
that's
diff, more like mid diff, says House Camps. Cheers. Very strong performance by Nipples here. Baby Cage comes in. Volley's charging through. Stuns the Tom Kench and immediately ults away. Wants nothing to do with this 22 stack Akali. Tom Kench licking the Vagar, swinging both ways a little bit there.
Hey.
Gonna eat a ton of damage. Can they respond quick enough? Akali's in. She's into 3. She's getting bursted though. Gets the Zonias. 24 stacks. Gets away with the W. Tom Kench. Can he proc a Z? He does. Renekton. Taking focus. Goes down. Oh, Karma run!
Whoa.
Oh, a ton of damage by Aurora. Gets the kill. They're just clinging to life here. They're gonna chance it though. They're gonna take down this turret. The Sivir's gonna zone with some pizzas. Calzone, maybe?
They had an opportunity there. If they had managed to get one of their 2 solo laners back out and reset, they could have teleported behind and tried to make a play from it. Especially if this Renekton had been able to get out there. Very low health bars on red side.
22 minutes. I think it's okay to take this inhibitor.
I believe I heard recently that the inhibitor
800
cost a total of 800 gold, but I'm not sure that that's actually fully accurate in the sense of I'm not sure if that takes into account both sides of that argument or if it's really more like double that gold difference.
Oh, I see.
Because you have
So,
to take out
like
what you lose and
right,
what
right.
the enemy team gains. I never really did catch if whoever it was that was talking about it
I'd be
had
curious.
made that.
Yeah.
I imagine it's the
don't-
latter though, that it's more closer to 1600 gold if you were perfect farm.
So yeah, maybe I know that the full gold different from the minions you gain, from what I remember, from the one per. Oh, cheeky Baron.
Yeah,
Sorry.
aggressive Baron take by Neuro Legion.
I like it. That's great.
Yeah, I love
Fantastic
it.
play.
It's undetected. They're gonna get it. They're giving up Dragon for it, which is fine. It is gonna
Yeah.
put Jungle Diff on Soul Point. But 1500 gold they desperately needed. I really like that call, and that take really aggressive.
And it really buys them time, right? They're not gonna have a Baron push coming down.
Yeah,
If it's
with
2k,
supers.
protects their mid lane. They can probably get that outer top turret right here.
Like I said, really fundamentally sound team. It's some good shot calling, good coaching.
Very cage, but
Adulting
he's probably
screaming in
dead.
with some serious speed though. Vagar already blew the baby cage. It's gonna blow Zonias. He is surrounded by 5 angry people. Oh, it's like that meme with the girl and the guys.
Oh, is that what that is? I haven't seen that one.
I have no idea what
Yeah,
you're
they're
talking
sieging.
about.
They have the super. Are they really thinking about this?
I mean, I suppose as a technicality it's possible, but I don't think it's a
This
very
is how we
solid
threw
play.
game 2. Don't do it. Kali's going in.
Hey, wait.
She has her E landed. Oh my god, gets out
Oof.
with the R. That one turret's
Oof.
down. Akali blows the Zonias. Gonna be enough to save her. Eats the Renekton. Okay, it's 4v4. Next is gonna get away safely. They're still taking turret damage because there's still a lot of turrets up. And yeah, they're just
I
fighting
think-
against these Baron minions. You gotta go. Oh, Sivir walks away through the
Red
cage.
team's turret has been
Eats the Veigar ult, but at as much HP as she was, she's gonna be just fine. They got one turret. That's good. Didn't push their luck. Couldn't really.
I mean, they got a turbo. I mean, what did they really gain? Because the trade of kills here is not actually a benefit for them. And you got the turret, but you're still going to have to win a fight and push in. It's not like you're really sieging with red team's comp here.
True.
Low range AD carry, kind of minimal wave clear. So,
At the end of the day, really just the value of the turret gold itself.
I mean, they could have been taking all the jungle camps, pushing in their side waves, taking enemy jungle. All of these things I think are higher value than what they did there. I think it's one of the hard things for teams to
Look at
evaluate,
this.
especially when there's a spot like this.
Caitlyn,
Oof.
22 farm up, 200 gold
200.
down, 1 assist to the 12 KP of Sivir. The importance
There's
of farm and
don't-
infrastructure, I guess.
And the Baron kill, but yeah.
Yeah, and the
sure.
Baron kill for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it does look like red team has this game. They have to lose multiple fights here to end up losing this game at this point. But it's when they look at the VOD though, it's really a matter of looking to see what plays are not the most ideal, and they have to kind of evaluate. Well, we made this play and it worked out well, but was that really the right play?
Zinzao coming in. That cheesy level 2 Zinzao was massively important. Set the tone for,
For
this game. Put Town Kench where he needed to be. Veigar hiding behind the wall, looking for a little pick here. Akali's coming around as well, but is walking over a ward. They see her. Baby Cage goes down, finds nobody.
I suppose there's still potential here.
Kench is in the top lane.
He has teleport though. But I mean, if Veigar ever actually does hit a baby cage,
Polly is waddling right next to a Zinzao here. Here comes the TP. Kench has got the flank. They're going to disengage as quickly as they can. Polly flashing to gain some distance. Kench gets a Q. Sivir gets a Q. Sin gets a W. Kali's in and out. Flash goes through by Morgana to get a couple with the ultimate. Sivir gets one.
the Akali.
Boy, a ton of damage is coming through here. Caitlin's able to get the. Caitlin's able to get two.
Tied it out.
She's gonna get the Kench. Kench gets his E out. Oh, Sivir. 110
Renekton's got
HP.
it.
Here comes the ultimate. Should still have it. Renekton, ease in, ease out.
Ult comes
oh,
back up
Caitlyn
for
with a
here.
really strange E. Doesn't do much there. Kench gonna have another one and gets him.
Nice.
Alright, so Neuro Legion Academy backs to the wall, is able to win the team fight there. Renekton and Caitlyn surviving. Caitlyn
mean,
getting a
that's even-
1,000 gold shot down she really needed.
That's even bigger than it looks like, because that is a Caitlyn now that should be fully online with that shutdown and the kills. You're now only 2k
Look at
gold
this.
behind.
Caitlyn's ahead of
10
Sivir.
stacks. Yep, 10 stacks lost on the Magi's
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, that is
That's
huge.
massive.
The real test here, though, they do have all their inhibitors. There's no Baron on the board. Soul points coming up in 10 seconds. And it's a big
even-
one. It's Ocean Soul.
Even if they lose Ocean Soul, I don't think it's the end of the world. The one that's really making use of that is the Tom Kench sends out a little bit. It's not the worst thing on everyone else. You've got Veigar Burst in there. But definitely prefer to keep that off of the enemy team if possible.
TP coming in from Renekton, yeah. They are valuing this pretty highly.
I mean, I don't blame him
Poor
after that
vision.
last fight.
Okay, they're gonna aggro the dragon. Sivir's gonna go in. Ooh. Okay.
Renekton.
Gives the dragon. Renekton
Renekton
hits
did
the
work.
Sivir. Renekton did a ton of work. Look at him in the late game. They got 3 members down. Karma's getting low. She's gonna eat a safety.
That's
Baron spawning in 10
Towers
seconds.
yeah, that's Baron and
They're pathing in that direction. Are we gonna have another
Timing.
crazy comeback? There's a 700 gold difference now. One dragon. More standing gold. Okay, and they trim it to 200 gold. Renekton's gonna stay in the mid lane. Take this Baron.
stay together. Don't let the Akali pick you off.
Yep. Renekton is solo. This Akali is still huge. She's got 15 stacks. She's got E1, E2, Q, R. Oh, getting taken
Stun
down
though.
Oh, she's low. R2's to escape. Baron about 50% HP. Oh, Nibbles DC.
Oh, no.
Pause. Okay, reconnect.
Oh no.
Takes down the ward.
They have smite.
They get it.
Ooh,
Gold
There's
lead is
potential
now
there.
in favor of Neuro Legion.
insane.
Oh, wow.
Insane. What a series. Wow. Jungle Diff, 11 kills ahead, 1,000 gold down, 1,400 gold down. Bananas in pajamas.
Once again, though, you had Jungle Diff sitting on multiple teleports for a while there, and they used it at the end, got double flashes, and then they just continued to just force the issue, even though they could have just gone right back to what they were doing, use this Akali in a side lane, but kind of hell-bent on forcing a 5v5 fight.
Lightning Bolt is here. Says, uh-oh, Nipples Akali. It was uh-oh, Nipples Akali, and now it's uh-oh, Nipples Akali. And Renekton just fearlessly fighting this Akali. The 12 and 1 15 stack Akali.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the last fight, but he went into 3 or 4 and just solo killed the
He's twice.
Sivir.
He's burning a lot of cooldowns though. Okay, he's got the red rage bar. Mid is getting sieged with Baron. Caitlyn laying some defensive traps. One turret down. Gold lead balloons to almost 2k.
Yeah, I think they're doing it right. You just grab all the jungle camps, you get all the outstanding gold, get as big a lead as possible.
Karma
Yeah,
taking a ton
ready
of
to go.
damage. She's gonna die to them.
Yeah.
Oh, got a W. Oh boy. Your minion is still here. I gotta take down this inner turret.
Yeah,
If
there's
they
more
burn the inhibitor,
damage.
Get out. I'm gonna drop a ward for some reason.
I mean, look at these Morg items.
Yeah, Morg has a lot of AP. That is not a support Morgana. That is the second mid laner.
That is some nasty damage if the Akali ever gets hit as well.
Okay, they are gonna threaten the siege. They have double cannons they can peel for. Baby Cage goes down. Protecting the Renekton. He's going in. Oh, a nice ultimate by the Tom Kench. Can it save the Sivir? She flashes away. Tom Kench goes down on the backside of the Caitlyn. Sivir
Are they gonna
ultimate
shove
goes
it?
through. Continuing to do a ton of damage here. They're getting low though.
They have double
He's going in.
cannons.
Oh, he goes down immediately. He doesn't have the support yet. Sivir's not there. They're coming in over the top. Akali takes down Morgana for 600 gold shutdown. Oh, a huge Q.
Oh, that was the Kate trap.
Oh, and that's game.
That's
That's
it.
game.
Wow,
Legion
going to a game
pulls it
3.
back. Another huge swing in the gold department. My goodness. Neuro with the comeback going to game 3. GG, well played.
Yeah,
We
unfortunately,
get a
time
Nexus
again
explosion in this game.
we see the easier to execute comp, the more front back is winning the
Is
games.
winning.
Come on,
Yep.
guys. Ash, Annie, Yumi. Let's go.
That's right. Give me more Annie.
K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, stupid. Renekton at the end of the day. Look at that damage, dude.
Yep.
Just crazy.
Crazy. Nipples Akali got up to 24 stacks, I think. Maybe 25.
I had a death cap there at the end. Just
Lost the game. Insane.
Yep.
Insane.
Yeah, I mean that is the downside of Kinch, right? Though, is that he has a strong lane. He can definitely have pick potential. Is very durable, but as the game goes later and on, it provides less and less. Just as a champion, does not actually scale super well compared to a lot of other bruisers that are in the meta right now. Even Renekton, I think, outscales him, and the Renekton counter here was actually done very well. Had multiple times where it just absolutely ate the Kinch shield with an empowered W.
Despite
Well
a
played, for
huge
sure.
early deficit on a champion you don't consider to be one that scales.
Skills, yeah. Like,
Really, really well done.
So the new question is, do they leave Akali up again?
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
I don't
but-
think you leave a Kali up again, even after winning that game.
Get out of here with that Akali.
because that Akali was crazy.
All right, lads, we're on to game 3.
Running me into my bedtime. What is
Oh,
this?
poor Mitch.
I know, such a shame. I'm
Ruby,
totally
where are
not
you?
up till 2 in the morning every day. Haha.
Ruby died. We'll just play it.
Zyra
In game
kept
one,
the
but
Caitlyn,
it was so strong still, right? Like, they don't catch that Caitlyn there. The Caitlyn just cleans the fights up in that first game.
yeah, and the Sivir didn't quite show up. Was not the coordinated. Coordinates is not the right here. It's not the carry that they needed. It did not get to its 4-item spike. Being lethality or not, I think it's still Sivir wants more
Wants
time.
4 items. She wants
to
the
scale
time
this
to
game.
be a strong champion, yeah.
But maybe we'll see a ban on the Caitlyn or a ban on the Morgana. I'm not sure which one they think was more important to the bot lane, because it's not really been the laning phase that's been a problem for either side. But to do though, they'd have to drop one of their jungle bans probably. Because I think we'll probably still see the Heimer and see the Xerath. Those seems like they're very specific picks that they just don't want to deal with. More one-off champions. So something more ubiquitous like the Viego or the Diana maybe. We'll see drop from the table. Excuse me. But Dope has also showed up really strong in the top side, both on the Camille and the Renekton. Entered a little hard with the Camille, I think, in the first game. Had a huge lead, but was caught out a few too many times. But the Renekton definitely showed up super hard there in those later game team fights.
Unfortunately, the draft tool is broken.
Oh no.
Seems like the site's
Oh. Oh.
Well, tell the site to get it back up. You were
Fix
just
that
telling me about some
shit.
video I haven't seen before.
You know. Oh, I'm getting tired.
Man up,
Absolutely.
Aspen, game 3! Let's go!
I don't know,
Hyper's still up there.
I don't hear Silver Scrape, so I'm getting
Give
tired.
me-
Yeah, Groovy
Give
wasn't
me
working either.
Graven.
What's happening on my PC?
What is going on? Oh my.
You're drunk, go home.
You're drunk,
no,
go
I broke
home.
it. Jesus Christ.
So loud. This
It's
is
so loud. Why is it so loud?
it's a good question.
I have no idea, but I got it to work, Contende.
Great job.
Bee woo whoop. Bee
Oh,
woo
okay, we
whoop.
got Mark Z in the
Okay,
booth
why is it
over
coming
here.
down so many times? Help!
You're not gonna get struck for this one too,
Sorry,
Contender.
everybody. Found it. Aspen, can you pull up the draft tool?
Um. Which one is it?
Here.
Send me the link to the base site if you could.
I do
You
not.
could just click it in Swiss League General and do new draft.
I think it's down for me. That's what it looks like. I think I was able to get it.
Okay, fine. Okay, they want to use pro drafts.
Yeah, it's not. It's not going up.
Alright. Diff. Neuro Legion. Week.
Oh boy, Riot Games sent me an email telling me the Sentinel of Light is ending soon, and I have 6 more Sentinels to recruit.
Oh
So sad.
no.
Did you tell them you don't give a cinnamon toast? Fuck.
I did not tell them that their shit is not canon, so I don't care.
Amen,
Give me
brother.
real lore, Riot. Give me an MMO or give me death.
Embarrassing.
Hey,
Right
at least they're not
games.
Blizzard,
Well,
right?
hey.
Hey.
Alright, ladies and germs. We got it.
Game
I forget
3.
that there's people that have lives and don't own all the champions.
Oh, let me
Isn't it
put
strange?
that in Swiss General for you two.
Hey.
Yes, please.
Watch out! Don't know.
What was
Heimerdinger
that?
banned out by Jungle Diff. To
Right?
start her off.
Yeah, there's the Akali again. What a
Bye,
surprise.
Akali.
Lightning
Coward.
Bolt. Tonight I am Nipples fan account. Love to see it. I'm Nipples fan account every night.
I'm always a fan of nipples.
That's right. Diana going out second from Jungle Diff.
So sticking with the same band so far with the Akali, but Neuro's gonna have to drop one of their jungler bands, I believe. Yeah, so they banned Shaco and Nocturne in that second game. So I guess they decide to leave the Nocturne open. Nope, there's the Nocturne
There's the
ban.
Nocturne
So
ban.
Xerath would be their next ban, according to their previous games.
Yeah, true.
Are they gonna give adulting a Shaco?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
the
the
Sivir
Sivir.
ban.
Are
Well,
they
now
gonna,
what?
are they gonna pick up a Shaco for themselves? They don't have to grab it right away. I don't think it's a threat.
Maybe they're trying to bait with... Yeah, because they've been first picking the Morgana, so now they have option. They could pick up the Shaco, or they could pick up the Caitlyn here.
Problem is he predominantly plays the Shaco support. I don't know if he's been playing it in the jungle these days. And it looks like they're committing to... Oh no,
I
they took away
do-
the Morgana. I'm sorry, that's
yeah, that's
ordinarily
right. Yeah,
versus
sure.
Cupcake's Morgana.
Jin. And my colors mixed around because it's on different sides now.
Yeah.
So they're not taking their Caitlyn. They're apparently doing it very specifically because it was with the Morgana. Seems like.
Zyra
Ugh.
Jhin. Ugh. Devastating. Really painful lane. Bot lane fully on display here.
I mean, we saw before though, they could pick the Caitlyn and just wave clear that lane out. Just do nothing. It's definitely possible.
Oh, no, I just noticed that night draft.lol got banned in draft. Scion picked up for Jungle Diff. K9 has looked really good on Scion last season. Easy engage, scales forever. I like the pickup. My favorite counter, which you can still do from your Legion if you stick it top or jungle, is the Trundle.
Trundle.
Scion face plants are just hilarious and you get unbelievable value with your ultimate. Jinx
he's
picked
looking
up
at-
the jungle Diff. There's a little win con. Picked up in the bot lane. She can wave clear just as well.
But Neuro has the option to go back to that Camille. I believe that Camille should do quite well in that lane.
Yeah, that is true.
There aren't a whole lot of options for this Scion to beat him up, but
You can stick him in the jungle. Not preferable. They pick up the Volibear once again before he can get banned out, as he's been a high priority pick this whole series.
There goes that Shaco ban we were talking about.
that
Taken
could be a
away.
top lane. Could be a top lane Volibear. Actually,
Could be.
I believe it does okay into that matchup. Got some percent health damage on the Volibear.
He was a jungler for Neuro Legion last game, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And a top laner for jungle.
Correct.
Byguard getting banned out. I love that ban. They've put a lot of emphasis on the Veigar so far. Be interesting to see a different mid laner picked up for Neuro Legion. Still sitting, thinking hard on this last ban. It's going to be Xin Zhao. I like that ban as well.
Yeah, not a whole lot of flex going on.
Bagel banned, Xin Zhao banned, Darius banned in the top lane. Interesting.
Yeah, another one that can just kind of sit on the Scion there,
Yeah.
pull him out of his queue, and generally have a lovely time.
And beat him.
They reverse swept us tonight.
But I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
No,
we don't-
come
we-
on.
well, come on. We got a great series here to watch.
Dude.
We don't need to talk about it.
Hey, can we stop?
Action
Oh,
Man!
Action Man makes his
Action
appearance.
Man! Action Man's picked up!
I am
Let's go! We're
Well,
seeing him
ready
as
to be tilted.
32. Neuro Legion gets Action Man for the mid lane.
tell me all the way offline. I'm ready.
Oh yes, we're here for it. Let's see the big,
That's
big.
what I'm here for.
big
Please bring
revives.
Spellbook it so we can get them clarity too.
Action Man versus Nip. It is gonna be versus Nipples. What you got for this Nipples? Sejuani's picked up in the jungle and Syndra.
It's Syndra real
immediately picked
quick.
up without hesitation. Interesting.
I do like the Syndra pickup. Very
Man, they could have
strong.
done Syndra Warwick.
I do really like the Syndra pickup, especially
Okay.
with the. Now you just
Wait.
you're
This fucking draft link just auto picked fucking Sejuani for some reason.
Okay, what's it supposed to be?
Well, I I don't know.
This
like,
is why I hate this app.
yeah, I was trying to pick Syndra and like it just picked Sejuani and then Syndra.
Huh.
Okay, so
My chat's broken. I can't tell them.
that's fine.
I
well,
think we gotta
that
redo draft.
is Haggard. Sorry. No, we'll take it in comes from here. So you pick Syndra. Who's your next pick after Syndra?
Let me double check with what you.
What
And
the
then I'm gonna
Profiteers
allow
of
them to
Silver was
repick Kennen.
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser Syndra.
Yeah, Mordekaiser Syndra. Then they can repick their cannon. Tell me what it is.
I was considering if Neuro wanted to redo the whole draft, they probably should be allowed to. But
That's the difference of one pick, and they had one pick left remaining to them.
Yeah.
I think.
sure, but if the cannon was supposed to be
anything-
some sort of like hidden whatever, I mean, you
Well,
can't.
they can redo the cannon pick.
Yeah, they're redoing it. You're fine, Nipples.
Okay.
I think that if anything, it would be keep the first half of the draft phase the same, and
Just-
then
DM me what they choose.
Cannon's still last pick.
Oh, cannon's still the last pick? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's one of those where like if the cannon was supposed to be some sort of like hidden counter pick, pop out. Like even if you hold the bands, you can't guarantee that. Like regardless, like they did talk about the Sejuani after seeing Kennen pop up. So even if they kind of subconsciously were thinking about it, who knows?
yeah, I was just saying, like, I think that you leave the first half of the draft alone, and then they can redo the second half would be my.
Yeah, and that's why I said I think it would be up to Neuro if they wanted to. I think they should be allowed
Yeah.
to, but they seem to not be worried about it.
I mean, yeah, they went with the same pick still, so. I'm gonna be honest. I definitely like Jungle Diff draft better here. Syndra's gonna blow up Action Man, Jin, or Zyra if she's even.
Yeah, I mean, I think the danger here is that the Kinnan doesn't get a big ult off, but if the Kinnan gets big AoE, and Action Man even kills one person, it really doesn't matter if, say, the Zyra dies, or the Volibear going in dies, or the Kinnan dies. Just get immediately rezzed and break the game.
I do assume though that the idea with the Syndra is she's going to be looking for Action Man in every fight. Make sure that there's not those big reses that we're talking about, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it was specifically for that. I think it will lane very well in that case, though. Should be able to bully it out. Action Man goes in a very telegraphed line with its
For
swing.
Sure. Swing is telegraphed.
But Syndra should also be very good against both the Kinnan engage and the Zyra being shorter range. Zyra can E from a longer range technically, but can't really follow up on it unless they're close enough to get hit by the Syndra.
I'm curious to see what happens with this Action Man for sure.
I'm excited.
I'm not.
Come on, Mitch, get hypey.
Get hyped for the Action Man.
Get Indiana Jones out of my games.
That is what I play for music when I play Action Man.
Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Pastry plays the Bollywood
Yeah.
EDM. I'm all about that life.
Also good music. Just I just think the swinging just makes me think Indiana Jones instantly.
Yeah, he needs a skin like that.
He needs
God, this
to
has
like Raider,
potential, like a Tarzan.
a Tarzan skin. Like, yeah.
Yeah, what was it? We were seeing bot lane. I know that people are starting to learn some of Action Man. Obviously, his early win rates were a lot, and in large part due to his lower stats, but he's been buffed twice, actually.
He has been buffed twice now.
Who has?
And people are
Action Man.
Jesus Christ.
And the
now
second
he's-
buff was just on his Q damages. Gives him a little better wave clear at later levels.
His
but it
release
is-
queue was really sad, but I mean, I don't know.
But there has
I
been.
feel like he. Go ahead.
There has been some matchups that have been found really strong. I believe I saw him being played, if not a pro game, in a high level game with Braum Action Man bottom. And oh boy, was that scary.
Yeah, nope.
That's my
Keep that out
support
of my
pick for
game.
Action Man bot because of the double auto. It's really strong.
But you
But
have
Lucian-
Action Man coming in,
Action
Braum
Man- if-
comes in.
Yeah, Action Man can E from behind you, and it's like 2.5 flashes of distance. So Braum can W
So
on
dumb.
him after that. It's awesome. It's a really good lane synergy.
So I think we'll probably see more of him.
Once they
Figure it out, yeah.
enable him in pro
was just
play for
thinking I
sure.
need to loop that, and I didn't.
Because he's disabled through Worlds for
Yeah.
pro play. I know.
Which I agree with.
100%. You can't just throw that mechanic into Worlds.
Because it's such a. I mean, it tilts the shit out of Mitch, so I kind of wish they would have, but
I don't know if I could watch Worlds at that point. I'd go to work and I'd watch the morning games
To be
because of the
fair-
time differential and just not be able to do anything. Be like, nope.
they
I'm
would
not
have
leaving.
just he'd just be permabanned at Worlds, I assume.
Yeah, no, nobody would let it through unless it was one of the early games in a
Oh man,
non-major region.
Abadage winning Worlds with Action Man mid. You can see it now.
Well, you gotta wait another year for that contender.
But that year then will be played in NA. I believe the games are coming here,
That's right. We're going.
2022.
We're doing
Well,
it.
I should probably put some money away to go.
I'm looking forward to it. I've yet to see a game live.
Yeah,
Same
here.
actually.
COVID ruined it for me.
Yeah.
I was all set. Tickets
I know,
were
it's in
bought.
Texas. I hope it's still in Texas for you guys. I'd like to visit.
We might see some, but you're probably going to see Madison Square Garden, assuming CLG doesn't get kicked out.
Well, you can come visit me then. It's in my neck of the woods. I don't know, maybe CLG does get kicked out. Anyway.
We are not talking about the game at hand.
There's so much time.
Like 3 minutes of
There's
just
so much
sitting
time.
here. Like, what
We
am I
gotta-
supposed to do?
Alright,
is the best
so
part
we're
of
really,
Sin,
if we're
okay.
really talking about something, it's both these team comps are more front to back team comps than we've seen before. This isn't, you're not going to have your Kennen or your Mordekaiser like hard split pushing. That isn't really
Murph
I
says he
think the
loves
point
this
here-
part of the stream.
where I get tilted over Action Man.
Action man.
Action.
Where we talk about just random crap.
I like Jungle Diff's draft.
I do. I think that I'm a little bit questioning on the Scion jungle.
I think
Yeah,
a
I think
three-man action man res after 30 minutes wins the game anyway.
Yeah, almost no matter what, right? Like,
Action man kills Jinx. Ugh.
Yeah, I think I like Neuro Legion's draft better, but only in large part because of the jungle and the like Kin and Zyra potential. But they do not have the late game. Jungle Diff, I think, for sure has the late game, and it's not even close. Between the Syndra burst and the Jinx damage, and just the front line they have by comparison.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
But we're talking
We
30,
translate
35
into
minutes.
regular league music.
Hey.
Game 3, another game 3. They're all game 3s. I'm so proud of you guys.
I am enjoying the series being.
And of me for doing a proper Swiss system which matches up evenly strength opponents.
Welcome.
Wait, I also just realized it was a Scion, yeah? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Scion Jungle! We're doing it. He's got flames on the
30
shirt.
seconds until minions spawn.
Yep.
Yep.
Love the paint job.
Love the hot
Nice-
rod
nice
Scion.
paint job.
He's doing it. Action Man. So excited. So excited for some Action Man.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this is supposed to go in the mid lane for Action Man though, because this is not a good lane for him.
That seems like a terrible lane for him. 100%.
I mean, he's new, so maybe he'll show me different, but I don't see it.
Super easy QEs for his Syndra if he's trying to come in on his grappling hook, I think.
I mean, I would normally say, well, they have the Volibear, which is definitely the better jungle, has way better support on a gank, but there is no setup from Action Man, so I don't know.
Syndra wave clear is not as cheap as it used to be. Action Man's roams are really, really strong, even as early as level 2.
Did they not just buff or like nerf? I don't know what you want to call
I
it. Her
guess-
mana cost though. I think they lowered her mana cost.
Okay, that cost her 90.
Yeah, that hurt.
And taking
Yeah,
some
level-
early damage from Action Man.
Yeah, level 1 though is definitely important here for Action Man because he can trade better. Just one spell versus autoing. So
It's currently down about 50 HP in the trade department.
he's up health though, technically.
He's in, gets the Q off, 2 stacks of his passive. Is unable to
What?
finish it just yet.
I wonder if he'll shove in and immediately back. I think you would need to.
I have to say,
Yeah.
I am going to be fixated on this Action Man.
Yeah,
Majority
bot
of the
lane's
game.
not going to do
As we
anything.
look around, Action Man roams down to either drop a ward or... Okay, ward's away from the bush for some reason. It's fine. He does cover this little entrance right here, which is okay. If you're going to drop
Yeah.
a ward, I might as well drop it here.
Yeah, I prefer to drop that at the corner of the wall, at the entrance. You can still see around, see a
Right
little
here?
further in the jungle. Yeah. I don't think we can see your mouse, unfortunately, but
Oh, okay. In the bot lane, it's like level 2 went over to the Zyra Gen, that nightmare lane. They need to do a lot of work before this Jinx becomes Jinx.
yeah, Kennen with the buff Q should have a decent time here against the Mordekaiser early.
I really want to read that message. Get to it when I can. Ooh, nice damage from Jin. Early scuttle contest coming up here. Was funny.
That something about your height there, Knight, is a little sus.
So it's 6-13.
Yeah. How does that work exactly?
There's
Oh,
Action
I
Man
love
being
it.
forced back.
You know, the bot lane, a heal's been forced out from the Jhin. Flashes
Okay,
and gets
flash.
away. Both AD carries are quite low. Is there going to be some supporto combat?
That is 3 sums for 0. I mean, I guess that's what a Morgbind gets you, I assume.
Yeah. I mean, you're standing still for 2.25 seconds.
Gotta get out of here, though.
Ooh, Volley trying to snipe the Jinx here after his second scuttle take. So had 2 camps on the Scion, who's going to have a hard time in the early gun before he gets his Bombi Cinder.
Yeah, I did get double scuttle, but not too far behind. I think if I'm Scion here, I just back. You just immediately go back to your camps here. Get down to your bot side, especially with them getting shoved in here. Give them relief, give them a chance to back.
He's looking for some sort of clumsy gank here. Okay, he's going to ward the Raptors as his action. Man. Okay, 6'13" checks out according to chat. Action Man's sitting on his E for a second. I'm not sure you know how it works. Your first time in this in game 3, man? We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so much time spent here by the Scion walking, just travel time.
Trumbull.
And yes,
Yeah,
did give the back for Syndra, but
He was
There's
down
a take
1
right
camp,
here.
and Volibear has taken 2 camps, and the time it's taken him to get to another one.
that's gonna be a slower take because he just has less items.
Volibear is
Maybe-
recalled, he's got a sheen, he's got some shoes.
How much gold is he on now?
Recalled. We are sitting on 1100, so he needs to recall and get his bombings, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's what he was shooting for. Just let the Syndra get in there, get the 1 camp, and then he can recall for bombies.
It's gonna take
His
his
camp
Raptors
isn't too
first,
bad.
which I'm fine with that.
Yeah, at this point.
It's probably the better play. Layering some roots from the side of Neuro Legion. Get a
Oh.
ton of damage on a Precious Cupcake.
Yep, great shield there by the Morgana. Denying that snare on the roots.
The Comet is so good on Zyra with just little plant autos proccing it.
Yeah, it's one thing that doesn't get talked about a whole lot, even in professional with casting, and that's probably in part because we don't see it a whole lot. But in these enchanter supports or these more aggressive supports here, are going to get their vision online way sooner.
Yeah.
If you're just constantly getting your damage down, you can get your ward transformation very quickly.
Yeah, if you misjudge your lane and you go into a lane with a spell thieves that you're not able to proc, it feels awful. Ooh,
There it
I
is.
saw Action Man spin around, but I want to see him die.
I suppose I do as well.
I'm quite sure you do. QE, W, he's not done yet. Oh, Q! He spins around the turret as he's taking volleyballs. He goes down.
Yep, not respecting the
In the
damage.
meantime, though, Volibear is soloing this dragon completely undetected. Jinx smells it, but not in time. And first Ocean Drake goes over to Neuro Legion.
Yeah, if I'm Action Man, I'm picking up a Null Magic Mantle.
We do
I
not
know-
have an Ocean Soul game. How about that?
Heyo. Do we have a Cloud Soul?
Could be. Next one is
Oof.
Flame. It's gonna be Mountain or Cloud.
Rift is just not helping us hype up here. Where's my fire?
Oh,
Oh,
geez
what
Louise.
the- Poor nipples.
Oh, nipples.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he-
just hit 6 and
oh.
goes.
Bonk. Bonk. Ooh,
Yeah, there
he
it
knocks
is.
him backward, but not enough. He flashes
Oh,
forward.
flash forward and
Oh, they're moving so fast. Okay, nice Q by Morgana.
Oof, if only they were 6.
No follow-up, yeah. There's 6, that's definitely a kill. Action Man is in stealth time. But he is walking into a pink ward.
time.
Guess
Jinx
the
sees him.
stealth time you call out all the time when you're playing
Oh, he
games.
swings towards the Jinx. Starts his ultimate. Good amount of damage, not enough to take anyone down.
Yeah, I guess the Jhin is not 6, so couldn't follow up there with the additional poke out. Otherwise, I think that's also a kill.
Probably sitting down there, he doesn't have his ultimate. Jhin starts his ultimate. Choo Choo coming through. Pops the Jin. No support quite yet. Volibear's gonna go down to the turret. And Jinx. Jinx
Big
getting
sign, gets
quite
it.
low. No mana. No sums. Goes
Oh.
down. Jinx is getting
Oh,
excited.
no.
Flashes forward.
Jinx
starts
is
the damage.
excited.
Rockets. Cyan flashes
Oh!
forward to get his Q down. Ultimate by Jinx. And
Oh,
straight
no.
kills on the Jinx. But Cannon
Oh,
gets the TP and he's gonna clean up everybody. He gets 2 immediately. There's the Morgana. Cyan's gonna limp away. Good response by the cannon, but Mordekaiser not TPing and is gonna get some free damage.
Yeah, it won't be too much for the Mordekaiser.
Action Man's roaming top. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do to Mordekaiser, but he's gonna try.
Yeah, Syndra got a plate. About to get a second one here. Volibear should be able to pick this up though.
Okay, he's gonna deny the second play. Action Man swings in, gets his passive proc, and actually does a nice 200-300 damage into the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, still no magic.
Still no,
Really
no
think that
magic.
would be a good buy here.
And for the time being, this looks like a lane swap. Until these can reset and they get back in their proper place.
Yeah, it was a
Mordekaiser
good.
hasn't recalled yet. Kennen is sitting up here with the. I'm sorry, he's sitting over here with the Hextech Alternator, but in the top lane, Action Man with a Noon Quiver and Crit Cloak. Volibear picking up this Rift Herald. Got Skeleton himself. Adulting just trying to catch up in CS. Full solo laners roaming over to help. They can change back to their original lanes if they so choose, and they are. They're looking towards this blue buff. Science smites it away. Mordekaiser's gonna take his first recall. What is he gonna get with that? Leeching Leer and Blasting.
Actually, is
And
a
shoes.
pretty good feeling buy for that Mordekaiser there. Like just getting the leeching Leer feels kind of bad. It's fairly weak as an item by itself.
He even got a refill but a control ward, so he was sitting awfully close to his mythic, but not quite enough, and just a bunch of components. Rift going down in the mid lane. Action Man's gonna get some gold out of that. Bot lane nothing doing just yet. Plate's picked up. Gets this done. Volley says get away from Action Man. Choo coming through. Hits the volley, but he's still unstoppable towards the end of that animation. Knockup pulls through. Ultimate is not enough to kill him. Jinx just wide. Action Man gets out by the skin of his teeth. Okay, Sarah lands her root and some really good damage onto Dr. Jesse.
Yeah, 3 kills on this Jinx, but down 15, almost 20 farm here.
At the end of the day, still up 500-600 gold.
Ooh, 600 gold. That's
You know, Jin bought the Merc Treads, and it is Jin, so doesn't necessarily need different type of boot, but I'm not actually sure if I feel like that's the right choice here.
I don't
Definitely
hate
good
it,
for the more binding, but
he's about to hate this. More comes in, butt shields herself. Jin on the wrong side of his lane, trying to get away, flashes. Still gonna be flanked here. Syndra's coming down, wisely cancels her recall. Now he's in a hard way. He's gonna be able to
Plant.
blast
oh,
count
he's
over.
out.
Blast count over! Oh my goodness, he delays it and he blast counts back over the other side. Still running a no man's land while his teammates start the dragon. Is he gonna live long enough for them to pick this up? This would be so pog.
that would be well played. Don't give it to the Jinx
zigging
though.
and zagging all over the
Whoa.
place.
Giving it to the
Speed
Jinx.
up. Okay, does give to the Jinx, but zigging and zagging all over the place does get his team the dragon. That was creative.
It is a Mountain Soul, which is the last thing that this Syndra wants to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard to push your skill button and kill people against the added shield and resistances of Mountain Soul. "4-1 Jinx won't mind so much.
What is the gold difference then between this Jin and Jinx with those 4 kills but being down CS?
1k. Syndra
I haven't
up
seen the gold
1200
yet.
in the mid lane, by the way.
Oof.
300 gold lead
Is
for
making
the
use.
Volibear.
I don't know when they made use of it, but that is features market on that Syndra.
Jinx just got another kill. Before we turn into that, Mordekaiser is going to take down this cannon.
Well done, Mordekaiser.
Oh, all set up by Dr. Jesse. All Jinx has to do is that. There you go.
Well done.
Well done. fine Mordekaiser play. It's a fun Syndra play over the top. Nipples picks up a kill onto Action Man. He's just having a hard time.
Yep, if
Has his
only
mythic,
Action Man
nothing
had
else.
some. If only Action Man had some MR in his build right now.
Yeah.
Instead of just going for the Kraken Slayer.
It's
Such
gonna
a
net
shame.
Syndra a first turret, perhaps. No, Volley says not yet, please. Leave it alone.
Another one. The Kraken Slayer is our resident AD carry here. Is that the build on him, or could we have rather seen something like a Gale Force to help dodge the
So
stuns or
I've seen a lot more
Ion
Gale
Suns?
Force be more useful as Action Man. But Kraken Slayer, you proc it a lot more. I don't
He's
know.
clearly
I
thinking
think
for the Scion, right? But
yeah.
it's one champion. It's the jungler.
Oh
so
god, Syndra
gold
doing
is
a ton of
lower.
damage, but spots the Volibear. I much prefer the Gale Force.
I think
to
here
Action
you
Man.
almost have to go Gale Force or even Shield
Two
Bow.
threats.
Like
Flash traded between the mid laner and the jungler there.
there's so much burst damage coming into right. You're gonna get hit by a Syndra R.
Yeah, I don't mind that they do have
Choo
Kinnan
choo.
teleport up.
Coming in, Action Man hops off. Gets connected with. Big thank you. Takes him down. And Syndra escaped the Volibear, gets a ton of damage. He goes down. Cannon no. Flash, belts.
You know, I think Kinnan could have just pressed the ult, and I think they were in range with the speed.
I think so too.
But I was just about to say with that Kinnan ult, I really think they should be looking bot side to kill this Jinx. You
Kill
can
the-
pull your
the
Kinnan
Jinx is
down,
so
you can
big.
shut up the tower with your Volibear and get the Jinx shutdown gold. Should be pretty straightforward. The Mordekaiser and Syndra both were showing that they didn't want to teleport on the last play down there, so...
Okay, got a couple autos, but there's no plates to get. They say it's time to go. Jinx is sitting on 2,900 gold. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, that is
Coming
a
back with Mythic and then
that is a
summons.
mythic and a Zeal.
Gonna be dangerous.
Still sticking around. No towers down yet. There's no more plates, but Mordekaiser might be the closest. No, it looks like the Syndra, the mid lane, red tower is lowest.
Syndra has gotten a lot done on that tower, man.
Yeah, and I took down Mechanical Angel and then got taken down by Butterbones in that tournament. Feels bad.
Yeah, Jinx 2 here with the Kraken. Again, I feel like you could get a lot more out of the Gale Force with these 80 carries in this matchup to get away from some of this engage that's running right at you.
Engage roots that are hitting you. Like I
Jinx
agree
just
with you
way
there.
ahead, smelling blood in the water. Give me the Kraken Slayer. But
I mean,
yeah,
I almost
I'm with
made
you
that
guys.
mistake
I
in
like
one of
that
our
Gale
games
Force.
earlier. I almost grabbed that Kraken Slayer when I definitely needed a shield bow for his head.
It's First Blood, Murph. That's what it was. Alright. Action Man up top. Looking to get something.
They
4-3
could get
in his
first down with
debut
this.
game in the tournament.
Nope, no, looks like Syndra's gonna get it here. Great knockback.
Cannon is just stuck there all day. Gets the Zonias off. His
Oh,
ult
no.
hits nobody. Stuns the Jinx.
Does not
Still
matter.
goes to Jinx at the end of the day.
That is a broken stopwatch and ult down for the Kinnan.
Has a 4,300 gold lead. Jungle Diff, they're gonna start their first of potentially 4 Mountain Drakes.
And that gets scary to see.
If
as
history is
Neuro
any
lead.
indicator, by the way, Jungle Diff is doomed.
Yep. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
massive lead they've accrued here.
What are they doing? You gotta lose the early game, Jungle Death.
It is double Kraken Slayer. Maybe that was the 5-head move. They're like, we know we're gonna lose all these Mountain Drakes. Let's just build Kraken Slayer early. We're prepared.
That sign's gonna get big, so is Mord. We'll be prepared.
You know, just burn right through them. See
Volley
if this
on the
Mord
charge,
goes.
evades the stun.
We'll see what kind of build this Mord goes for. If he goes more full AP, more bruisery. I know I've seen a lot of Mord going Rift into Thornmail.
Okay, Alright, so Rift Herald easily picked up, goes over to the Scion. Let's see what they decide to do.
I
with
would
it.
like to see the Thornmail with there being double 80 carry.
4 in the bot lane for Neuro Legion, trying to do something. Action Man, stealth time, but he goes out a little too far and he's been spotted by the Jinx. Morgana trying to find him out here. Now they got 4 people on the bottom side of the map with a Rift Herald going through for Jungle Diff in the middle of the map.
They got
Jinx is almost able to solo defend this. Action Man, can he get the ultimate off the kill? Sort of. Gets the kill but dies in the process. Meanwhile, mid lane.
they could get this kill.
Syndra went down
There's 9
to
ults.
the cannon. Can the cannon get one more? Oh, misses the knockup.
Oh.
But it's going to be plenty for the cannon. But can the cannon get out? He can't.
Nope.
Goes down. Okay.
Jinx died there too to the Jin Zyra.
Yeah, let's check out this.
Ooh, that is.
Okay, that's fine. You get the idea.
That's unfortunate. That's a 700 gold shutdown on the Jinx, and that mid lane. I really think that Volibear
Kraken
could have tanked a
Slayer.
tower shot or 2 and flashed out
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
But
So, I'm seeing this Kraken Slayer Jin, and I get that they're tanky people, but you're Jin.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
You
not.
do not make good use of the
Kraken Slayer
Slayer.
thrives off attack speed, not Jin's forte.
We have disagreed with all of the Kraken Slayers in this game, though. So
What Jin can do is every 12 auto attacks hits extremely hard.
He does hit extremely hard every 12 autos.
I guess he's just saying I can be the 80 Syndra of the game. Press my skill button,
Kinda.
right click. I don't know.
Yeah, Kraken Slayer Jin.
Action Man looks like he.
Lairdy, get that out of your organization. If you're watching. I don't know about that, like. Action Man flashes away, but I'm not quite
She's
sure
not really-
where to.
It's not buying time for anything.
Yeah, takes a big mace to the face, goes down. They got 4 members up at the Baron here, but no Jinx. Jinx, by the way, isolated, lines up the ultimate, whiffs, volleys here, flashes forward.
The very dead Jinx.
Autos on, very dead Jinx. Some good money onto the Kraken Slayer Jin.
Yeah, I mean it's a Jinx, not exactly the
For 2
best.
minutes and Jin has a Kraken Slayer, says Nightingale. Yeah, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, there's. It's a
What is he-
Jinx.
He's got a
and-
Last Whisper, double crit cloak,
What is he doing?
Merc treads. I'm very confused.
Maybe he's better than me, and I don't understand what he's doing.
He's playing
I
moderate
mean-
bravery, I guess.
Like, I have no idea.
More DCs. You have a pause function. Okay. This is more DC. We ready? He back? Ready? We're watching a replay. I don't know why we can't skip this. We're 3 minutes lagging behind. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't be sure what the Jin's doing, but maybe the thought is trying to get as much power before this next dragon fight that will put them on soul point. I'm trying to think of reasons why. There's not really a whole lot of armor in the game.
I want to get to my 12th shot and 1 shot 80 carries. I
Should build more attack speed.
don't know.
And they'll build another crit cloak. Oh no, nipples!
Oh,
A bit of a premature ultimate and really gets a tick or 2.
Well,
But at the end of the
Whoa.
day, they are able
Get
to
it.
get
Oh.
Syndra. Scion choo-choos in.
and
Freeze frame. He ults the cannon. He's gonna be alone. Flashes towards him, takes him down. 4v1 against the Action Man. He goes down easily. Volley runs to safety. Jin, with his very creative pathing, runs the opposite direction.
it's coward's talk.
It's gonna be just fine. They're gonna start the Baron.
There's another pause. Oof.
We gaming it. The sepia-toned Baron.
Yeah, so the Volibear definitely should have been the one to first engage, and using Cannon ult on one target is 100% not the play here.
The support did
But-
not load back in off the pause. I apologize, everybody. I don't have Chrono Shift or access to that technology.
Oh no.
That's a Riot exclusive.
Low key though, this Mordekaiser is becoming a true terror.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yes.
4-0. Kennan's done well for himself as well.
Jinx has got her trip rocks online, but I am still more scared of the Mord, I think, right now. Pulls someone to the realm, gets the extra stats, comes out, and there is just no real answer.
How about the Syndra with 10k?
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
Yeah.
That's
Full
a scary
Seraphs, the
prospect.
Ludens, building towards the
Yeah, that's one I think people
Sony's
forget,
Hourglass.
and
Chrono
maybe this is a
ships. Yeah,
good
Chrono
time for a lesson, but Blighted Jewel and Void Staff is one of the strongest damage items you can get to quickly gain power if you are ahead. You can pick that Void Staff up even second. You will really burst the crap out of people. Very, very strong second item.
So obviously, Jungle Diff picking up a very easy Baron here, but if they can weather the storm, your Legion is getting onto Soul Point here after this dragon.
Which we did talk about. It's very strong against Syndra.
He's not even hitting that hard. I just don't understand.
They lost. Is this LS lost to Shopkeeper?
It could turn into that.
I'm not trying to flame him, but I don't understand this build.
I just don't get it.
He's a
I-
good
yeah.
player. I don't know.
I think you see it a lot though, right? Like we all fall prey to building what we're used to or comfortable with, and maybe that's not the case here specifically, but stuff like the Kraken Slayer. I mean, maybe not the most optimal thing, but it's not exactly the worst choice ever, per se.
Ooh, nipples!
He's also
So
just
much
dead.
damage. Holy shit. QEW, no
Oh.
ult required.
Those
Yep,
beach
I've been
balls are
there,
hitting
buddy.
more like bowling balls.
Yeah.
I've been there, buddy. Hurt the Dravian.
He just wanted the minion.
He just wanted a minion, but it doesn't matter what you want. Syndra said you're dead. You're
That's
playing
true. Four deaths until the
Yeah, so
Action Man power spike. We're ready.
Oh boy. Well, he better hurry up and die. Because Jungle Dip is marching. Taking down some more infrastructure. Kennen, he's very strong. No flash, he has his ultimate though. Possibly looking to sneak in with a little flank here. Waiting for his Jhin to get a little closer. He's in, he ults, he scooches.
No, that's
He
that's
takes
Yeah.
down the Jinx. Nipples is getting
Just does
quite
damage.
low. Ooh, Zonia's the last of the Jhin ultimates. Kills his cannon, but Sion ults from short range, takes him down.
Oh,
Can Sion kill with his passive? He's gonna try. One more auto. Can't get it.
oh. That feels
Good defense
bad.
by Neuro Legion.
Fantastic cannon play there. Great use of Zonia's.
Action
Great
Man!
follow-up as well.
Action Man is open.
Yeah, very dead.
He gets his shield.
Dodges
Mort
the
gets
Q.
his shield, which is considerably larger. Is he gonna die? No, he gets the Triumph Rock. He's gonna be just fine.
Went a lot better than I expected that to go, though.
Yeah, there's a considerable shield from Action Man. Kept him.
Ah,
in,
yes,
good
the
shape.
support Morgana that is not a support.
Ooh,
Oh, no!
Q goes wide. Kennen does a ton of damage.
Cannon's strong, but oh,
Yeah, I think it's been a while since people have seen an AP cannon. It hurts.
It
You
hurts.
should not underestimate AP cannon.
It's been on a good display tonight by Neuro Legion for sure.
And it was Lord Dominique's.
I mean, that is a win
That's
for
a good-
them. That's a huge cannon. He
Oh,
can win
yeah,
these team
that's-
fights almost single-handedly if he's not getting Mordekaiser ulted. So I would like to see the Mordekaiser tax paid by him.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate spots where you want to pay the Mordekaiser tax, but you're behind and building defensive is just sort of asking to lose. You find yourself in a position where even when you play well, use the, cleanse the Mordekaiser ult, you just don't have the damage to kill people, so maybe it's a bit of a catch-22 here for the
Could
cannon.
be.
uh-oh, Mordekaiser, you're
Oh,
out
he
of
sees him.
war.
Yep. Action Man gets some good damage. Cannon ults. To your point, it's just
Oh.
not doing the damage. Ooh, Action Man gets a
Oh.
kill. No, he doesn't.
there-
The volley takes it.
Oh no, no revive!
No revive.
There's no revive
Syndra.
because Syndra got the kill.
I'm so sad.
Jin's quite low. Walking back towards base here. Continuing the defense. The dragon is spawning soon. Oop. Action Man taking a root. Action Man taking a stun. Action Man taking a Krug. Action Man going down. Big Zara ult knocks off the Scion.
And Scion's like, what are you
Scion's
doing,
gonna
bud?
knock off this volley in response to another stun by Syndra. Goes down.
Yeah, Scion is
Double kill to
not the
Syndra.
target.
Scion's a big boy. He's a flaming hot rod. He's doing just fine. Stunned. Gonna walk away from this siege here. Ping's coming in from Neuro Legion like they want to attack the situation. I think it was from the cannon.
Yeah, Ken does have teleport. There are wards available.
Yeah, Jungle Diff falling back to the dragon.
They could make a double teleport play here.
Especially with those 2 wards behind the.
Boy, this Mount Soul would be so valuable. For
I don't know
Neuro
if it's
Legion.
necessary, but you are correct. Mountain Soul would be huge.
Okay, Action Man TP's in.
I don't think they'll be there in time.
Starting the dragon. They're gonna easily have this.
Yeah.
Good zoning by Mordekaiser.
Yeah.
Action Man blast cones away. Throws a boomerang. It's nothing.
Yeah,
Back
they
to
still
jungle
have
camps and Baron spawning in 24 seconds.
yeah, still have the cannon teleport, so they can still make a play here with a cannon flank, and cannon flank can definitely win them the fight. It's a matter of getting a ward down that will be usable here.
Oliver is sitting in the Raptor pit, hoping perhaps for an ult and an overextend by Jungle Dip. Nothing doing. Baron Vision coming out. I'm gonna grab the Skull Crab as well.
Big for red team, getting vision.
Spam this nope nay to help out. Bro, Jin Kraken is a big oof. Yeah, Jin Kraken. Kennen.
Ooh.
Zoni's to survive.
Nope.
Goes down at the end of the day.
Oh, that's a big.
Jungle Diff is going in hard though. Mordekaiser getting into the 1v1s with Volibear. Volibear has a shot. Hits his shields. 7 seconds are up and he goes down to the rest of the members of Jungle Diff. Jungle Diff is going to start the Baron. And with just
That
support
is-
and a very weak Action Man, they're just going to have to let this go.
Yeah, that was a big oof. Kinnan walking first, getting caught by that stun.
2 more deaths until Action Man Power Spike. Yep.
He's almost there,
almost
guys.
there.
So close. God, if they win off of an Action Man res, I'm just gonna lose my shit.
Oh, give it to me.
And they're gonna beat
Give
a
it to
Nexus,
me.
they're on the towers, everyone die, Action Man like clips the killer with the Quadra, they come back, wipe the team, grab Baron, win the game. I'm gonna
Mitch
explode.
literally breaks his computer.
I just bought this keyboard, come on guys, don't do this to me.
I have to see it. Come on, Action Man.
I don't believe in you, but I want to see it.
Aeon's a deck. New to the stream, I think. Let's go. Get it done. Baron Siege is underway. We've got the Mordekaiser in the top lane. He has access to TP. Other 4 members sitting in the
Another
mid lane.
interesting one, Action Man with a
Yeah,
Blade of
the
Ruin
I
King.
do kind of like that against the Scion. I don't know, but that's the second item you buy is Action Man here when you're this far
And if you're
behind.
building something with attack speed, would you not want to go Wits End here against the Mordekaiser?
Yeah,
and-
that's. I guess that was kind of my point. Is you're far enough behind that I don't think you get to do anything with that Blade of the Rune King ever.
Just can't really split against either one of these people right now. I mean, maybe Action Man can outplay the Syndra if he's real lucky, but
Mid goes down. Syndra doing her thing. Sion's gonna charge up the Q. Big one. Ooh, can I save a flash out of it though? Jin starts the ultimate. This is do or die here.
here it is. The
Mordekaiser
Action Man
gets the
setup.
ult. Action Man swings around his Nexus. Mort can't approach the Zyra that he ulted Jin. Wow. Takes a ton of damage. Kennen getting hit, going down. And that's looking like it's gonna be a win for Jungle Diff as they push. It's just Action Man. Can he do it? Finds lonesome. No, he goes down to
Oh,
Syndra.
good.
One death shy of his power spike. No.
There will be no broken keyboards today.
There will not.
oh, what a game though.
Jungle
What a
Diff
game.
takes the game, takes the crazy back and forth series. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I think we had one of the best comebacks we've seen in both seasons.
Two of
and-
them.
Two of them in
Two of
2
them.
games.
Absolutely
the first
nuts.
2 games were actually wild. I mean, game 1, Jungle Diff coming back.
Great job by both teams in their previous 2 games, stabilizing and coming back from being down.
Valiant effort by Kennen. Some really nice damage. Some good flanks. The Syndra was an absolute monster. The Morgana damage, out damaging the rest of her team.
How damaging the trip rocket.
Yeah,
Jinx.
with
Yeah,
Feels
Lila's
bad.
anguish, and that's it.
Oh, yep, love it. Oh, why do I
Crazy.
play AD carry? I'm so confused now.
Hey, play Senna, buddy.
Yep, I think that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing next. Only Senna. Not true.
Yeah, we
Miss
haven't done
everyone
our
trying.
Senna Lux spot lane in quite a while.
Ugh. Thanks for
Cam says,
reminding me.
honestly, I
man.
think picking action right now is trolling. Aspen's is solid. Pastries is ridiculous. If you played with
Ridiculous.
him lately, he's so good.
I
At
think
Action Man.
that Action Man's a fine pick. I don't think you can pick it blind in the mid lane because the mages are just too good at bursting you out, and you just don't get to do anything.
Yeah, the playstyle is very different in this case. Got to play back, got to scale a little bit.
there's sensitive
Gotta
things
find
too,
setup.
like winning levels 1 and 2, kind of hard.
Yeah, making use of stealth is very big. Finding picks on side lanes and
Yeah,
stuff.
roams. Pastry's a big fan of the mobility boots.
Get a little talent in your blood.
Yeah, pretty much. Closing thoughts.
Good games. Just I think Dope should pull it back a little bit on a couple of these games. Was been very key in I think every single one of their games and has shown like super well. But
I
with that
want
Camille
to
game, I think he
know.
could have hard carried with a little more nuanced or like held back play there on the side lane.
I want to know the thought process behind the Kraken Slayer Jhin. That's what I'm kind of stuck on still.
I mean, you are an AD carry player. We
Like,
also
I
learned
don't-
ban nipples Akali
Yeah.
for those of us who were not
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah, nipples of Kali.
Losing game or not, that was a dirty assassin.
I don't want to see that in my game ever. Oh.
But and the last thing is the thing we've seen time and time again is that having the easier to use comp is more often winning these games. Having something that's easier to execute ends up helping in the late game when decision making is key and we're having big 5v5 team fights.
GG's, Ash. Good job.
GG's.
All right. Well, thank you, you two casters, for casting.
No
always.
problem.
Thank you, all the players, for playing, and thank you, all you viewers, for viewing.
For viewing?
We got 1 game left this week. It is not scheduled yet. We will let you all know. Stay tuned. And we're gonna send you over to Smodge Punch for some Total War Warhammer. Catch you all next time. GG, well played.